Okay, I don't know why it's so quiet. Actually, why is it so quiet? Anyways, welcome to Five Hearts on the welcome to Five Hearts on the One Roof, the Korean dating game that we played while we were waiting to log into Path of Exile 2. This is, however, going to be its own separate day for playing this. Okay, I have a new dating show name idea called Single Speed Smash. You're single, you speed date, you smash. I don't know what this game is about. I have no clue. This game could be full of... Because this is the thing, okay? Every single one of these games that we played so far has been Kuma bait. Every single one. We have never had a game like this that has had actual meaningful sort of like complex topics in a way, right? Most of them have been very, very cliche in a very anime way. We've had, you know, the childhood friend, the girl who's like, you know, gonna be a pop idol, who's like hiding her real identity, but only we know her. But stuff like that is like very tame. I'm hoping that this one breaks the mold because while it was interesting at first, because the novelty of FMV, like I said before, once you get over that novelty, it no longer becomes interesting. It just becomes more of the same, right? And all you really get is same, but different. Everyone just looks slightly different. But I do enjoy the fact that it's in Korean. I don't know. It's just a nice, like, you know, I don't know. It's just odd to hear like a different, almost like vibe for it. Every language sounds different. And in a weird way, if you think about this, every single culture has their own way of making media. Like if you think of Bollywood versus Hollywood, you can think of the same with like Korean dramas versus Western dramas versus like telenovelas, right? This is a very K-drama, at least it feels like coded experience thus far.
근데 너 양복은 뭐야?
You are the namesake of my Path of Exile 2 character, Malsuk.
어디 면접방?
응. 밀크 코퍼레이션.
Milk.
밀코퍼레이션?
Why is it milk?
네가?
응. 그래서 이력서 프린트 좀 하려고.
어이없네. 와서 뽑던가.
Wait, what? You don't have libraries? So this is the thing to me. This is weird to me. Sorry, this is weird. I'm just saying this. My library has everything, okay? My city's library has a 3D printer. You can rent people. I know that was outlawed, but like this is a different thing. You can rent people to like talk to you or like help you with things. It's weird. So I can go in and be like, hey, I don't know what to do with my life. You can go to the library, rent a professional whose entire job is to help you figure out what you want to do in your life. It's like a free therapist slash like career coach. You can just rent people. You don't have that career?
아싸.
Asa. Yo, wait a minute. I know that mouse. That's the Steel Series Aerox 3.
이게 뭐야?
어?
What?
아
사스트?
줘.
이게 뭐지?
아,
My family's
달라고.
이거 너네 집 주소잖아.
아유.
How does she know my
출장
address?
가셨는데
How does she know where I live?
하숙으로 쓰라고 하시네.
야, 안 돼. 거기는 아지트란 말이야.
야, 우리 집이 왜 네 아지트야?
그래서 진짜 하숙집 하게? 그러면
It's the Naga Death Adder streamer. Streamer, it's the Naga MMO mouse. White edition. You're wrong. I mean, it could be.
나도 들어갈래.
But also, every single person has this friend who has like the hangout house. Every single person has this, right? Because it's some houses suck. Like objectively, some houses suck. Like some houses are full of cockroaches, and you're like, I don't want to be there. So somebody else's house is sort of the hangout house. And you always need a hangout house because a house is the safest place, and so is the most cozy place, the most comfy place where you can hang out, as long as people take care of what they're doing, right? On top of that, it's cheaper than going outside. You know, last time I went to a board game cafe, it was, to be fair, $20, $30 all day, but unlimited drinks is kind of sick, okay? I will say unlimited drinks is a pretty baller move. But, my God, you can just come over to my house for free, man.
돈 내야지.
Well, not my house. My house isn't the hangout house.
치사하긴.
야, 나 시간 좀 뜨는데.
I would have said, yes, please move in so you can bankroll my life.
네. 밀크걸스 노래 좀 틀어주면 안 돼?
Milk a girl's song?
너가 그렇게 백날 첫날 들어봤자 걔네들은 너 숨 쉬는 거 조차 모르거든?
She's like me. Chat, this character is like me. You know how I always tell you not to be parasocial? This is just me, but unfiltered. They don't even know you exist. I don't even know if you exist, chat.
치. 어?
To be fair, that's a weird thing to say too, because it's like if you consume any media, of course they don't know that you exist. But like if you like the media, it's fine for you to consume it. But he's not asking her to be like, hey, can you send them an email to proclaim my like love for them? Sorry, I need to throw something. This will sound weird for just a moment. He's asking. Fuck, I missed. He's asking to just listen to some music because it's boring here. Who are you? Are you the male love interest?
Oh.
Can I get with you? Jeez. Why is this so mean to me?
또 놀고 있네?
Damn.
너 왜 왔어? 일 안 바빠?
야 바빠도 너 보러 온 거지. 알바 금방 끝나지?
안녕하세요.
야 넌 아침부터 여기 왜 있냐?
저
뭐?
면접 이력서 좀 뽑으려고.
야 그 면접 맨날 떨어지고 왜 보냐? 그냥
Jesus.
우리 회사 와가지고 청소나 하라니까.
Wait, okay, maybe he's actually nice. You know what I mean? Maybe he's like the caring but very gruff, almost older sibling vibe type of person where he's like, you know, why even bother with that shit? You can't do anything. Anyways, come here, let me take care of you. You know what I mean?
내가
He's a
알바 시키고
tsundere.
쳐줄게.
Look, he doesn't pay me well. He might be a tsundere. Talk back, throw a punch, hide behind Malsuk, kiss him.
청소 싫으면 뭐 다른 거? 너 지금 뭐?
His name is the Sausage Man?
이력서 가져갈게.
I want to taste his sausage after. I want to taste the Sausage Man sausage
면접
after.
늦겠다.
We have a new love interest, chat.
택시다.
We go for the Sausage
택시.
Man.
택시.
택시!
What the?
맞다.
뭐야?
저 강남역으로 가주세요.
Hey, dude, hey, it's my
아니
taxi.
뭐예요?
지금 뭐 하세요?
아니 이거 제가 잡은 거잖아요.
뭐래? 빨리 문 안 닫아요?
아니 제가 잡았다니까요. 아니, 기사님 저보고 오신 거죠? 그쵸?
Giving up, ride together, riding alone. I like how these choices are so simple. Like, man, a lot of these choices, right? It's like, what do you do? Well, listen, buddy. There's only one taxi, and there's 2 seats in the back. We might as well share a taxi. This is now. We're looking at maybe the stories about the advent of Uber.
뭐야?
Move over. My car.
아니 뭐 하세요?
제가 택시비 낼게요.
아니 누가 돈이 없어서 그래요?
기사님 출발해 주세요.
I don't know what happened to her shirt. Within the span of 5 seconds, her shirt popped open.
아침부터 피곤하게
It wasn't like that before.
하네.
It wasn't that open before.
감사합니다. 아 오늘 제가 진짜 중요한 면접이 있는데 이거 늦으면 좀
Talk to the hand, buddy.
여보세요? 엄마. 엄마가 그렇게 말해도 나 그 집 다시 안 들어가. 아니 아빠 사업 때문에 하는 결혼 하기 싫다고.
This reminds me of these experiences that I had. So it was for like a week. I took the bus again because I usually either walk or drive everywhere. If it's within half an hour, I'll just walk. If it's like past half an hour, I'll like drive, right? But this time the car was busy, so I couldn't drive. And then on the bus, there was just people doing everything on speakerphone, and I was like, "What happened to society? That everyone's on the speakers." People were talking to their family members on speaker, like in plain English. People were talking about like the craziest things about surgery and stuff. One dude was watching like a YouTube video. Some other person, no joke, was like watching Twitch on like loudspeaker. It was like some like kid in high school. And then there was another person who was listening to music on the speaker. Like every section of the train had like a different person on their phone listening to something live, and I was like, "What is wrong with all of you?" And this was downtown. Like this wasn't like in the middle of nowhere. No, this was like a downtown section where it's mainly business people. Mind you, I was also weird because I was dressed up in a suit with like a dragon shirt, so to like for the wedding. But still, it's fascinating.
집 구하면 다시 연락할게.
You would think people would have more self-awareness about the noise that they make. Anyways, this reminds me of that because now we know everything about her life and we can choose to manipulate her. Brag about my seatbelt. I'm just the holder.
게
미친 거
She hated that. She absolutely hated
아니야?
that.
아니 전
But also, like, she would have hated it no matter what. Who brags about the seatbelt? That's stupid. But at the same time, like, who gets into a car crash, sees their co-passenger out the window, like halfway out, and says, "Should have worn your seatbelt."
갑자기 급정
There's a time and a place.
하니까
손이나 떼고 말하지.
But also, that is the weirdest way to grab somebody to like make sure that they don't fall, right? I would have done the whole like hand across. So hand across, not even touching them, but like holding onto the door, and then when they fall forward, their throat gets like chopped onto my like hand. I would play the Matrix clip, but it got copyright claimed last time. She's just upset.
기사님 감사합니다. 어? 뭐야? 어디 갔지?
Wait,
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
did we both end up? Please don't tell me please don't tell me she's my boss.
처음 뵙는 분 같은데 어떻게 오셨죠?
아, 저 오늘 여기 면접
Yeah, you've never seen me before. I'm unemployed actually.
보러 왔습니다.
아, 그렇군요. 좋은 결과가 있길 바랍니다.
네, 감사합니다.
I knew it. Oh, I knew it. I knew she was gonna be one of the people at the top. We're
면접 시작할까요?
doomed.
자기소개부터 해주세요.
I swear her shirt gets more and more undone every single time. I don't understand. Like I look at her ID. Look at her ID card. Look at the ID card. Look.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 처음 뵙는 분 같은데 어떻게 오셨죠?
There's no fast
저
forward
오늘
button.
여기 면접 보러 왔습니다.
아, 그렇군요.
Okay, look at the shape. Look at the way that his collar. Look at the way that his tie lays on top of his chest. Right outside, it just sort of like naturally lays there.
좋은 결과가 있길
It's not
바랍니다.
there.
네,
Mind you, the way that she was in the car wasn't like this either.
감사합니다.
They're trying their hardest to make this woman the main choice. These guys, right? And then it's just right in the middle. One, this must be so uncomfortable because imagine how sweaty it must get, and imagine how annoying that is. Because if you've ever had those lanyards, they're kind of sharp on the sides, and so what they do is like they hold their shape well. So unless it goes in like flat, like in like vertically, if it goes horizontal, I'm assuming it starts to rub up and chafe, right? Two, what is going on?
면접 시작할까요? 자기소개부터 해주세요.
네,
And look, I'm not unaware of the difficulties of having big boobs. I'm sure big boobs are very complicated to find clothing for and stuff, right? But this is not a big boob problem. And it's not even a problem. I'm just recognizing that the game is really, really trying to make this character like the sexy character who has a very deep and like seedy, and it's not like seedy, has a very deep and very broody background, who actually is a sweetheart underneath all of that boobage.
밀크 코퍼레이션의 밝은 미래 내가 이끌어가겠다. 안녕하세요. 전략팀에 지원한 우유만입니다.
What is strategy?
이끄는 건 저희가 할 테니까 잘 따라오긴 하셨으면 좋겠네요.
Jesus, it's called an interview. You have to sell yourself, okay?
네.
People. Well, I hate interviews. Interviews are always stressful, but especially things like this, because this is exactly how it goes, but in a less dramatic way. In reality, it's much more subdued, the ways that you have to go about it, because so much of it is about convincing the other person that you're worth it, and so much of it is like a performance that you have to put on. It's always been odd to me the current way that it's done, because the performance is not related to the performance on the job. I wish they could just look at my code, which I have under my real name publicly, and just say if they want me or not.
자자, 그럼 질문을 드릴게요.
Yeah.
달리기를 하는 3명이 있습니다.
Oh,
그때
no.
결승선 앞에서 3등이 2등을
Oh,
제쳤다면
no.
과연 그 3등은 몇 등을 했을까요?
It's one of these things. So there's this famous sort of thing that happens with tech interviews, which only in like the very high level places that's like well documented, of like these like almost spitball questions of how would you count every manhole cover in New York. And it's meant to sort of test your creativity of some problem. And it's meant to see how you can relate it to some technical solution. And I'm like, my brother in Christ, I can't code that. Like, I'd rather take leak code at that point, man. First place, second place, refute the question being cocky. Well, it's first place. Because if the third place person takes over the second place person, no, but then they're just second place. It doesn't mean that they took over the first place. Anyways, I'm just gonna be cocky.
그딴 건 모르겠고 제가 면접관님 정도는 제낄 수 있겠네요.
Yeah, you slow fuck. I need to stop swearing now that I'm monetized.
100을 반으로 나누고 또 2분의 1로 나누면 어떻게 될까요?
What? Answers. Okay, that's 25 for sure. But what is answer sincerely?
저는 무언가를 나눈다는 행위 자체에 의미를 두겠습니다. 나눔에 미덕을 하는 그런 사람이 되겠습니다.
We're not getting hired. We're not getting hired. It's over.
그럼 오늘 면접은 여기까지 할게요.
It's over.
수고했어요.
I've never had an interview be 2 questions and 30 seconds long, and it means that I failed. Okay, this is the ultimate golden rule, okay? If the interview takes longer than your stated time, than your allotted time, you're in. You're almost always guaranteed to be in. If your interview ends before the stated time, you're not getting in. 100% you're not getting in. If it's close to the stated time, or if it's at least past, like, say, the 70% of the allotted time, then you're probably going to be okay, but there's a high chance of you passing out. But if you're anywhere below, I say 50% of the total interview time, you're not getting in. And if you're like in the 50 to 70 range, which is the nebulous range, nobody knows what's going to happen to you, and you just just get ready to go to the food bank or something, right? But just know this is a metric that I've honed over 10 years of working, okay? This is a true metric. It works for me, and I know immediately if I'm going to get a call back or not. It's only surprised me once, when a company was desperate enough, and then the very next week they went bankrupt, so who knows? Imagine actually getting hired with those answers, though. So that's the thing, right? If it's like, if it's in the same realm of a question of how would you count all the manhole covers in New York City, then maybe those answers are good because it shows out of the box thinking. And if I'm applying for strategy, like, which is a presumably company strategy, which is probably some mixture of product plus like a market analyst of some sort, right? So product plus market analyst plus managerial MBA business bullshit, right? Presumably that's a good answer to have, because then it shows a willingness to go and take a different type of route and a different type of answer besides just answering questions. Because I can see this. Okay, I've seen enough of the subreddit LinkedIn r/LinkedIn lunatics to understand that what these people are thinking is, I don't want a follower who can simply answer questions. I want somebody to make me see an answer. Please hire me. I'm available.
아, 네.
수고했습니다.
I would play a game that is entirely about the office life.
이네.
What do you mean? That was a good interview.
딴 스펙으로 잘도 들어올 생각을 했네요.
Yeah.
면접자 제대로 안 걸을 거예요?
Please hire him. He's available, says my chat.
죄송합니다.
됐고
What's my
그냥 이 사람으로 뽑고
Just hire the. Yeah, thank you. Yay.
자리 마련해 주세요.
My queen. Thank you, my queen. Okay, you know what? Okay, maybe. Okay, I forgive her for everything that she's done to me. I forgive her for the amount of rudeness that she's done towards me. She's just having a bad day. She is. I am now beholden to her. I am her person. Okay. If she has 100 employees, I'm one of them. If she has 5 employees, I'm one of them. If she has only 1 employee, I'm one of them. If she has no employees, it's because I'm dead.
저 된 건가요?
네. 내일부터 출근하세요.
Yeah, this is the awkward part. I I don't know why so many companies fail this portion of onboarding. I know at the larger companies, it's apparently a lot more streamlined. Like if I, especially at Google, well, not that I got in fully, my recruiter got fired before my process was done, but when I was in the final stages and they were like asking me things, it felt like it was fairly straightforward the way that they were doing things, and they explained it by I think the third phase. So first phase was like the quick call on the phone with the recruiter. Second phase was the tech test. Third phase was the getting to know the company to see if I like it for them to woo me. Fourth phase was like the finalizing the details. They told me about the third phase, how I would be sort of like going in, how I would like the space and stuff, and which was nice. And it seems like they just expect you to come on a day, they give you your thing, you get integrated into a team, and you go right in, right? And presumably if your team dies, then you die too. It doesn't really matter, right? You go down with the ship and that's fine. At every company that I've been at that's been smaller than like a mega company like that, it's always been hectic. I would just show up one day, no one would be ready for me. I wouldn't even know where to go. And every single time, they have never told me when I need to come in, like the time that their day starts. They just always forget to say that. So I wake up at 7 and I text my like new manager every single time. I'm like, hey, on like, the messaging thing, when am I supposed to come in? And he's like, oh, right, sorry, like 8 or 9 or something. So I go. And then they don't have a job for you because it's not really ready. They just expect you to show up to the meetings. And then, especially for smaller places, they're like, okay, figure out what you want to do. I'm like, all right. I've seen it more and more as I've gone up into more senior roles. With junior roles, they tend to have like almost like a checklist of things for you to do, just sort of to get you acquainted with the process. But as you get into more senior roles at smaller companies, it's more like, all right, we trust you, figure it out. Which is sort of like 99% of the reason why they hire me, given what I do. But still, it's fascinating to see that this is portrayed very well, that I can like pinpoint this and be like, oh yes, this actually happens. Like there really is no process. Oftentimes business is a lot of malarkey that's like a dressing on top of a shit salad. It just doesn't really make sense. It smells nice until you dig into it and you realize, oh, it's just that top layer that tastes great. But then you get into the shit and you're like, ooh, it's some bit of ranch down here.
그래도 합격이니까 잘된 거.
I'm a milkman now. Here we go. The phone mechanic. Here we go. Every single one of these games has a phone mechanic. Who is the seller? I saw your listing on Tomato Market. Is that signed Milk Girls album still for sale? Is that a real CD? Hello, seller? XTT. Yes, it's authentic. It's still available. Oh, I'm buying the CD from her. 5 p.m. near Gangnam Central Park. All right, deal. We can go we can I'll be there in Gangnam style. I'm sorry. I want steak. POV, this is your different personalities, right? There are two sides to me. And don't even think about... I want steak. You get a job cheaper than something. Why should I? I want steak. You finish your interview? Yeah, it's done. Oh, my wife texted at the same time, and so it sounded perfect. How did it go? I got it. Guess what? I'm gonna play around. I think playing around is more fun. No, I didn't get the job. I don't want to pay for steak. I didn't get the job. It's not the first time, right? Let's just grab drinks tonight. Wow, actually, she's actually kind of a nice friend. We're definitely partying tonight. I feel kind of bad, for making her my PoE 2 character because she's died like 5 times now, but... Oh, and I just got a signed Milk Girl CD. Wow. No way. This is the message that your friends send you when they don't care about what you're doing. When they say, wow, no way, man. You got a signed Milk Girl CD. If somebody told me that they got a signed New Jeans CD, I'd be like, wow, that's really cool, man. I really... Well, not that you... I mean, I guess now it's worth something because they disbanded, but... Hey, Mom. She probably... Don't stay up too late playing games. Okay. Don't even think about going up to the... What is on the 3rd floor?
와, 대박! 와, 대박이다. 혹시 저분인가?
By the way, Pro tip. This is a pro Facebook Marketplace / Carrot / whatever item seller, okay? Or like eBay. Do your deals in front of a police station because they have cameras, and if you scream, the police will come out and shoot you both. They'll just make it quick and easy, and they'll put you out of your misery very quickly, okay? It's much easier there. Meeting at a park is a bit sketchy.
저 혹시 토마토?
아이디 올리밀크님?
My name on the app is Only Milk. Only Milk. That is an impressively absurd and almost uncouth name, but absolutely makes sense for the type of person that would do this, because I'm pretty sure, you know, somebody who's really into New Jeans and buys a bunch of New Jeans merch, I bet you their username is like Levi's jeans or something, or like I wear jeans. Doing all of your Kijiji sales inside the police station now. Honestly, I think the police would be annoyed of you. Like, not that they would be annoyed, but they would be like, why are you just standing in here? Like, you had to tell them, and you had to give them your ID, which is like interesting.
아, 네 맞아요. 이름이 우유만이라.
여기 사인 CD요.
아, 감사합니다.
Wow.
아, 이거 가지고 있는 사람.
I have a theory. The reason why she has a signed CD is because she is the milk girl. It's because she is the mommy milker of the whole group, and so she's signing all the CDs to make extra money. Because if you don't know, actually, a lot of idol groups make zero money. They make absolutely zero money. In Japan, especially, but even in Korea, like until you make it big, they basically make zero money, and it's all based on their contracts. Like even the fairly semi-famous boy bands or K-pop bands, or even the girl groups, if they just semi-famous, they don't actually get paid very much at all. It's a very, very painful sort of like elite-driven industry that's with all the money funneling to the top of like the managerial staff and like the business owner and stuff. I guess the hospital is easier then, because then you just take a seat in the waiting area. Exactly. Well, you could take a seat in the back of a cruiser.
여기 돈이요.
네.
와, 드디어 얻었다. 대박 밍밍 사인.
She's Mingming.
저기요.
네?
근데 얘네가 그렇게 좋아요?
Oh, she's
밀크걸스요? 하, 그럼요. 제 인생의 덕질은 밀크걸스뿐이거든요.
whatever you do, this is not real life. Please don't do this. Never do this. Never do not tap on the glass. Do not believe that this is going to happen to you. When you shake your idol's hand at the meetup, for the love of God, it does not mean that they love you. Don't stalk them. Don't be a creeper. This isn't going to happen, okay? This is a fantasy. This is never going to happen to you. You're worthless. You're nothing to them.
Oh.
It's the mommy milker. Ask for a photo. Dance. Drop your pants. What the fuck is this? Well, clearly she wanted to hide, so let me just play dumb. But I almost want to see what the absurd options are. Like, what is drop your pants?
어, 대박! 밍밍! 와, 진짜 대박! 저 완전 체인 멤버인데. 자,
What the fuck is this? This is sexual assault, man. This is sexual harassment.
팬티에 사인해 주세요. 어? 저기요! 사랑해요, 박민정! 당신 없이 못 살아!
살려주세요.
This is just straight up sexual harassment and like basically like bordering on assault. What is this? Hey, Mod. What? And he even screamed, "Woo!
우후! 밀크걸스. 와,
Woohoo! Mommy Milker!
올해 운 다 썼다.
Mommy Milker.
어? 어? 무슨 소리가 났는데?
Yeah, it's the old grandma. It's either the old grandma or my friend. Let's go to the middle alley because this thing looks like it'll kill me.
Oh.
I'm driving his life into a corner that he can't back out of. And if you think about this, right? To some, this is fate. This is my character's fate. His fate is that I am one of the three sisters of fate guiding him in life. Oh, yeah. Public action. Oh, wow. They're holding each other so sensually. Ooh, yeah. Oh, pornography is banned in Korea, apparently. So this is all you really... Why is it banned? And also, like, at least have some decency. But I've also done this with my wife. So I'm also guilty of this. Dude, what the fuck is this? Stop looking at them. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with this character? Like, this character is honestly, genuinely strange. He's such a creep. Like, that you don't do this, man. There is sort of like two sides to this, right? Where it's like, okay, if you didn't want to be observed like an animal making out in the public, you wouldn't make out in the public like an animal. But at the same time, have the decency not to stare and just be like, you know, guys, like, maybe this isn't the right place. Or just let them be, you know what I mean? Love is love. Love, it happens. Unless his, like, dick is pounding her, like, it's not that bad. But you know what's really weird? Is to just stare at them and to moan every now and then. Go, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh.
좀 젊은 것들은 진짜.
Like, that's weird.
어이 우유만이
깜짝이야.
Hey, honey.
형.
뭘 그렇게 놀래?
Yeah, exactly. Like, and just staring at them, especially with the camera.
네.
왜?
자,
Oh my god.
오늘 면접 고생했을 것 같아서 주는 거야. 먹을래?
I do want some. Can I take a nibble of your sausage? Eat. Don't see. I wish they gave you an option to either eat it from his hand or take it. I was hoping I could just eat it from his hand, like sensually.
다음에는 우리 회사 오는 것도 한번 생각해보고.
말씀만이라도 감사합니다.
See, he's kind of a cool character. He just wants us to make money. Like he actually just wants to take care of us. So he's like, "Yo, you want some money? All right, I'll take care of you, man. Just be my bro."
나 먼저 들어가 보겠습니다.
All right, peace out,
우리
bro.
회사 오라는 건 진심이니까 한번 생각해봐.
네. 뭐야? 저 형 갑자기 나한테 왜 이래?
Sorry, buddy. I have a new queen in life. She gave me a job. She passed me at the interview.
뭐야?
By the way, we've ruined their chances with the K-pop idol. My best friend was still with, and then my boss. I don't know if we ruined it, but she did hire me, so maybe it's okay.
할머니가 뜯진 않으셨네. 뭐야? 누가 뜯어가긴 뜯어가네.
Hey, someone took two of them. We're gonna have two new roommates. Nice. Man, these roads look so nice and manicured. The roads over here is shit. Why is the door open?
분명 문 잠갔는데
Oh no.
문이 왜 열려 있지? 뭐지? 아이씨. 빗자루다.
That is not gonna save you. Okay? If you're gonna look for a weapon, just run away. Your best bet is just run away and call the police just in case. A broom is not going to save you. Sneak in quietly. Wait, I messed up. Do you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna sneak in quietly, and it's my roommates who moved in, and they're gonna be naked showering because it's for sure it's for sure two of the five women, the five hearts. Oh no. Who's paying rent? What? Let's look. Okay, chat. Let's look at my score. Okay, we have one heart. Okay, good. One heart for her. How about you? How about you? Oh man, it's just going downhill. It's going really downhill here. What's interesting is that their names are. I didn't expect Gran for her. Nor Minjung. Mao Suk as well. Although we knew her from the beginning. We're not doing too hot here. Acquired behind the scenes. Acquired scenes to be viewed in the album. Want some sausage? What? The fuck do you mean? Mao Suk, are you really just going to be friends with me? 28 years old, ISTP. What the hell is ISTP? What's this? Wait, chat. We need like a we need a glossary. Hold up. Okay, ISTP. Oh my god, it's a personality thing. You guys want to see this? Okay, so she's this. She's an ISTP. This is an ISTP. This feels like a scam. Jesus. Dude, like 40% of the page is useless. So an ISTP is the virtuoso personality type. The virtuoso? What? What's a virtuoso? Is a personality type with introverted, observant, thinking, and prospecting traits. Yo! She does that thing where you get like a bunch of water in a pan and you like shake it for gold. She's a prospector. And they have an individualistic mindset, pursuing goals without needing much external connection. They engage in life with inquisitiveness and personal skill, varying their approach as needed. Harrison Ford? She's closer to Harrison Ford than I'll ever be. I want to live a different life. I didn't want to go on to I didn't want to go to the same place every day and see the same people and do the same job. I wanted interesting challenges. They love to explore with their hands. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. Okay, you want to explore with your hands? Sure. I don't want a light fan-idol relationship. What? Chat, this character is insane. This is the most deranged streamer I've ever seen in my life. This is... So, I know that there's a fair number of streamers who have gotten with their chat members, right? This is that, basically, but with a K-pop idol. This is like a K-pop idol who wants to be, like, in love with a fan. This feels like the most narcissistic type of person, but also that seems terrifying to me, because why would you want that? Anyways, what is your personality type? ENFP. Family. Mom. What does this mean? What does the mom mean? That's a good question. Wait. Let's see what the campaigner is first. With their extroverted, they're intuitive, they're feeling. Oh, guys, I'm an ISTP. I have no feeling. What does that mean? What do you mean feeling? Everyone feels emotions. What? They're true free spirits, outgoing, open-hearted, and open-minded. Well, that explains why she wants to get with a fan. Family is mom. Yeah, I guess all she has... Okay, yeah, so all she has is her mom. My friend has her mom, her dad, and Yunbi. The K-pop idol only has her mom. She's alone in life. Graham. How cute. So you're into this kind of thing, you man. She's a mom and a dad. She's an ESTJ. And she's 30. Perfect age. Feelings. I want feelings. She's the executive type. She has no feelings though, but she can judge me. They possess great fortitude, emphatically following their own sensible judgment. What? This sentence doesn't make any sense. How do you emphatically follow your own sensible judgment? That's just doing what you think is right. That's just doing what you believe in. What? What does that even mean? Someone forced you to do this test and you're an INFP apparently. How well do we match here? I don't know actually. Can I try this? Yeah, wait, fuck it. Let's just do this. I want to see where I match with these characters. I regularly make new friends. Disagree. That's so heavy. Complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple and straightforward ones. Kinda. It hits my head though. You usually feel more persuaded by what resonates with you emotionally than factual arguments. In my purview, feelings are just as important as facts because what somebody feels is effectively the reality that they built for themselves. However, I do agree that feelings aren't necessarily reality because I could feel like I don't know, something, and then it might not be real. I don't know. You're living in working spaces are clean and organized. No. If I said yes, my wife would have texted me. Say no. I usually stay calm, even under a lot of pressure. Not really. You find the idea of networking or promoting yourself to strangers very daunting. Yes. That was 10%. Okay, well, you feel this, chat. Do you feel this? Everyone do this test. Everybody do this test, okay? All of you are gonna post the results in this chat, and we're gonna see and compare, okay? We're gonna see and compare everyone's personalities, alright? If none of you feel, I'm gonna feel disappointed in all of you, because I feel. You prioritize and plan tasks effectively, often completing them well before the deadline. No! People's stories and emotions speak louder to you than numbers or data. Somewhat. They speak louder to me, even though they're not necessarily accurate, but they do hit me harder. You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists, somewhat. Even a small mistake can cause me to doubt my overall abilities and knowledge. No, I have an absolutely massive ego. Wait. Yeah, I have an absolutely massive ego. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. My wife hates this, but I've done this a few times. You're not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. I am slightly indifferent about death of the author. I understand the viewpoints of it, and I understand how it is. I also understand how it can be complicated. So I would say, yeah. This stutter made you think I was gonna say I've done that at a funeral. I walk up to somebody at a funeral as they're grieving over the loss of someone's life, and I'm like, so, what do you do for work? Honestly, though, because, like, think about this, okay? The funeral is one of the best times to get to know someone because they're emotionally vulnerable. And so you have the opportunity to strike on in, to sneak on in and fill that void that's now in their life. You come here often? Hey, you come here often? You know, it's crazy, right? A lot of funerals have this open door policy where you can kind of just walk in too. So you could walk into a funeral and do like a YouTube prank video and say, hey, you come here often? And if you do that, please leave my chat. Do I prioritize facts over people's feelings when determining a course of action? Unfortunately, yes. Because you can't ignore reality just because you feel bad. You often allow the day to unfold without any schedule. Yes! So true! You really worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. Yes! I don't give a fuck about you! You enjoy participating in team-based activities. Not really, but I have to try. I'm getting better at it. You enjoy experimenting with new and untested approaches. Yes. Yes! Especially with new flavors. You prioritize being sensitive over being completely honest. I try my best to. I want to. I prioritize it, though I fail at it. So I'm glad they don't ask for performance. You actively seek out new experiences and knowledge areas to explore. Yes, like the Zootopia deleted cut. You're prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the voice. Yes, my wife hates this about me. You enjoy solitary hobbies or activities within groups. Yes. You can't imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living. What? My brother, your life. I live myself. I live a whole fake reality here. How did the personality test go? I failed. Oh man, can you imagine? You favor efficiency in decisions, even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects. I don't know about this one. This one is complicated. Because efficiency is one thing, and sure, you can do it faster, but if the cost... If doing it faster has the ability to make everyone feel better, I would say yes. This is so contextual. It's like, imagine you need somebody called 911, okay? And everyone's freaking the fuck out, right? And the only person there is like the partner of the person who got their head blown up, right? You need to grab them by the shoulders and be like, call 911! But if it's like, if we're in the middle of a chat and I'm like, you know, and we're cooking and it's like, okay, well, you either cut the onions now or you cut them later, but this person's like terrified of onions because it reminds them of the time that the baseball flew in through a window and like cracked their head open, then yeah, I would probably just be like, no, it's okay, just take your time. Mutual. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. I don't give a fuck about chores, actually. I do them because I feel I need to, not because I want to. In disagreements, you prioritize proving your points over preserving the feelings of others. This heavily depends on if I'm correct or not. If I'm talking to a flat earther, or even a flat arter, my answers differ, right? Flat earther, I will prioritize. Flat arter, I don't know art, so you're correct. Oh, you know what? I hate conflict though. So disagree. You usually wait for others to introduce themselves at first at social gatherings. Yes. At the wedding, okay? I saw somebody that I met one other time at some other event. And me, him, and his now wife were like talking and like hanging out. Not at the wedding, but at that first time. At the wedding, when I saw him, we looked at each other. He looked at me, I looked at him. And I just waited for him to sort of like introduce himself. 5 seconds passed and he went to talk to someone else. And I was like, all right, bye. Like, I don't really, I don't know. I don't really like introducing or like saying like, hey, I don't know. It feels scary to me. You often hurt your own feelings the most when you're hell-bent on proving your point because then it becomes exhausting. Exactly, right? So again, this is so contextual because if you talk to somebody who isn't going to listen, It doesn't matter what you say because they're not going to listen. So you exhaust yourself. But also, think about the conflict that can arise in terms of even just an overall thing. I have a story about this. One day I was on the bus on the way home. This person sat beside me, looked fairly normal. She was like, "Hey, what's your favorite food?" I was like, "All right, that's a really weird icebreaker, sure." And I was like, "Hamburgers." And she's like, "No. What's really your favorite food?" And I was like, "McDonald's." And she's like, "No. Like, what do you actually eat? You know what I mean?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I eat like, normal food." And she's like, "No, but like, look at you, you're Asian. Like, what's like, your food?" And I was like, "All right, I'm not talking to you anymore." So I was like, "You're right. I love fried rice." I was like, "I love fried rice," and she just didn't talk to me for the rest of the ride, and I was so happy. I went back to my book and I was like, "Thank God." Yeah, that's where it's going. I was like, "Jesus, thank you." Yeah, I later found out she's one of those like very well known problematic people in my city, in the sense of like they tend to be very aggressive with the people around the area. So I was lucky. I think I avoided a conflict, but I will gladly bow my head to save my own or to save somebody else's, just as much as I am willing to speak up to save my own or somebody else's. But if there's no harm in just letting them go, it's like whatever. My mood can change very quickly. I think my wife would say yes. You are not easily swayed by emotional arguments. This is a hard no. Luck in avoiding conflicts is also a skill. So true. Honestly, it's weird because my luck rolls in different ways. Like, there's many times I should have physically died, but then my luck in my career has been like sort of like up and down necessarily. And like the luck in terms of like overall general life stuff has been like very down or like up. But my ability to stay alive has been superb. You often end up doing things at the last possible. Yes. You enjoy debating ethical dilemmas. No. I hate this. If you came up to me and you wanted to talk about Roe versus Wade and you don't believe that abortion is like probably something good for people to have an option to, and birth control and all this other stuff, like we should have these options, then I don't want to talk about it, because it's like, I don't know if I should deal with this like mess here. So no. Because that's an ethical dilemma of like, whose pain do you minimize? How do you minimize it when both things are sort of like alive and one depends on the other, but one is also in a way like like it's a very complicated topic. I don't like talking about this stuff. That's what an ethical dilemma is. This is not, do you like hamburgers or french fries? This is specifically shit like that. I usually prefer to be around others rather than on my own. Only if we're a part of the same guild. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. I actually disagree. I actually enjoy that. When facts and feelings conflict, you usually find yourself following your heart. I don't know how I feel about this. This is a very, again, contextual thing. I like how these questions are very stupid. These questions really depend on who you are, because the question basically, your answer changes. If you believe, let's say in a hypothetical situation, the fact is this person killed somebody because they had to, because otherwise they were going to kill more people. But now you have to like kill them because let's say this is like the Middle Ages and you're like an executioner, right? My feelings on this is that I don't want to do it, even though the facts, and that matches with the facts. But somebody else who enjoys the act of it may say, I want to do it because I feel angry at them because the person that they killed is somebody related to me, even though the facts say otherwise. So what do? You got Logician INTP-A. By the way, I've seen multiple doctors say this personality thing is useless. That's exactly what an INTP-A would say. You're an INFP. All right, say something that's like an INFP statement, so I can like stereotype and categorize you too. Sure. You find it challenging to maintain a consistent work or study schedule. No, I choose not to. No, this is a choice, okay? Me being late is a choice. I choose not to maintain a consistent schedule. If I maintain a consistent schedule, I'm very consistent. I choose not to. Whoa, buddy, caught. You really second guess the choices that you have made. Yes. And this is actually a very key point here. The reason why I rarely second guess is not because I always make the right choices. It's because even if I'm wrong, what can I do about it? It's too late. So it's like, I don't really care. Hello there, fellow most extroverted type of introvert. Is that really the most extroverted type of introvert? Wow. My friends would describe me as lively and outgoing. Maud, are you there? Would you describe me as lively and outgoing? Maud, I need you to answer. I know you're in the middle of your store and you're busy working, but I need you to answer right now. Drop everything. Drop all the packages. Drop everything on the floor. You need to answer this right now, Maud. Would you describe me as lively and outgoing? I'm gonna say yes, because I'm a narcissist. It's what the page says. Oh, wait, it actually tells you everything? Cool. Okay, wait. You were drawn to various forms of creative expression such as writing. I'm pretty lively. Thank you. I actually write often. Off stream, I write basically every day. I write every day, I make music every day. I'm getting slowly better at art, but it's so hard to get better at it. But I'm slowly getting better at it. But my drawing is still on the level of, like, say, like an 8-year-old. So, but at the same time, my 8-year-old niece made an animation, so I don't really know if I'm actually good, like really good or not. Usually base your choices on objective facts rather than emotional impressions. This is the same question as last time. Usually base your choices on objective facts rather than emotional impressions. Oh, you know what? But this is about how you base your choices, not how they exhibit themselves. It's not the exuding of your choices. It's not the exertion of it out into the world. It's simply what your choices are internally at that moment as you're thinking through things. Objective facts. You like to have a to-do list for each day because I have bad memory. Yes. You rarely feel insecure. I'm actually very insecure. You avoid making phone calls. I absolutely hate phone calls. You enjoy exploring unfamiliar ideas and viewpoints. I love feeling uncomfortable. You can easily connect with people you've just met. I absolutely am so awkward. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is get back on track as soon as possible. I absolutely hate deviations from my plans. There's something wrong with me. You're still bothered by mistakes that I made a long time ago. Absolutely agree, but my mistakes are very strange. Like, my mistakes are more like, man, I wish I treated someone better at that time, right? Or I wish I listened to them more. Like, these are much more deeper, consequential things that I feel like have, you know, long-lasting impacts on someone's feelings, right? I love feeling uncomfortable, and then immediately selects I hate phone calls. Life is about contradictions. It's gonna... I feel like at the end, it's gonna be like, I don't know who you are, and we can't categorize you. My weakness is meeting deadlines, even though you've never missed a deadline. Yes. Yes. That's true. That is very true. That makes sense, right? Hello there, fellow personality companion. Oh no, guys, we are building. I'm gonna make my own personality test. How about this? I'll make my own personality test, and you'll see it in like a bubble on the new website that's coming soon. Okay? You are not too interested in discussing theories on what the world could look like in the future. Disagree? I want SAO level pornography that beams in the brain. Your emotions control you more than you control them, somewhat. When making decisions, you focus more on how the affected person might feel. Actually, no, fairly. Than what is most logical or efficient. Yes. But this is a tactical choice. I will admit, this is a tactical as well as an emphatic choice. I don't want someone to feel hurt, but I also recognize that if they feel hurt, you won't get what you want done anyways. In a way, the feelings of a person is one of the most logical and efficient ways to manipulate people because it's the one baseline that we all have in general. I'm not talking about sociopaths or psychopaths. I don't know what the DSMM or like the DIMM thing says about them. But all I know is that at a baseline, we all have these like feelings that I can understand myself, having felt them myself. And so I can manipulate your feelings to do what I need you to do. So it is more efficient to make them feel a certain way. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and yes. When something's highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in me. No, I've successfully fooled them. I have no fear. I'm just kidding. It's like someone here again. Imagine with the right answers, it will tell you are none of the 16 types, which is the psychopath. It just immediately diagnoses me with like a whole different like thing. It sends me to like a whole different website like CamH or something. The Master Manipulator course. 10 tips on how to manipulate someone emotionally. We'd love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Yes. That's actually what I'm trying to do now. What I'm trying to do now is get a job where I can work alone by myself for for myself. The only other person who I would want to work with is my wife. Like, genuinely, she's the only other person that I can actually deal with, that I can like enjoy being with. Right? Everyone else, I'm like, get the hell away from me. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time? No. I think this opens your mind in different ways. Hey, welcome. Do the personality test now. You feel more drawn to busy, bustling atmospheres than to quiet, intimate places. Hard disagree. I love quiet places. Fishing, self-employed. My brother in Christ, I don't even think you can sell a fish anymore. Like, how do you sell a fish? This is the thing that I've always wondered, right? How do you, as the individual fisher person, sell fish to make money from fishing? Okay? It doesn't seem possible. If you go door to door, people are going to be like, "What the fuck are you showing me a fish?" If you go to a store, they're going to be like, "Only one fish?" It seems there's no middle ground. People don't want, like, you know, people don't want handmade fish anymore. If a decision feels right to you, you often act on it without needing further proof. I'm actually very hesitant because some decisions can be very, very detrimental if you act on it too early. You often feel overwhelmed. Somewhat. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. No. Can I show up to a yard sale with a couple individual self-caught fish? See? That's an interesting thought. I never thought about this. Can you go to a flea market with your own fish? Yeah. Fish and flea market weekends. But that's the thing. How do you then keep the fish fresh enough? Do you go straight from the lake to the flea market? Like, what do you do? And do you say, "This is my daily catch"? Maybe it makes sense if you're closer to like a port area, or if you have infrastructure similar to the Tsukiji fish market in Japan, where it's more about just showing up on that very day after you catch something, right? But then it's like, what? I don't know. Like, who's gonna buy fish there? Because the only thing I've ever bought at a flea market is old, very hard to find DVDs of games or CDs, or even like shitty computer parts. You prefer tasks that require you to come up with creative solutions rather than follow Yes. That's why I'm a programmer, man. That's the whole point of it. It's fun. You're more likely to rely on emotional intuition than logical reasoning when making a choice. Somewhat. It's to my detriment. This is to my detriment. I think you need the logical reasoning, but very often I think about intuitively. I think I reach for my emotion. Like, I reach for my intuition a lot. For better and for worse. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. And there was a really good study recently that was done where it was like whatchamacallit? It posited that those who were introverted and like introspective were better for high information load types of work. So if you have a huge load, it's better for you to be introverted. If you have a weak, small, watery load, it's better for you to be extroverted, but not too much. Sleepy. Everyone do the test. Everyone do the test. We need to figure out and group everyone into the high class and the low class. This is where, okay, you know how people say there's like a class divide in society? I want to have a personality divide in my chat, okay? I want the hoi polloi to be those who feel, and like the commoner, right? Or sorry, and then those closest to God to be those who have no feeling at all. Zero empathy. You're on VI chat waiting for them to return. Am I taking up their time? I'm so sorry. I'm gonna say this. Oh god, as an INFP, does that make us middle class then? Yeah, and you're slowly shrinking over time. You're slowly shrinking towards nothingness. I struggle with deadlines. What's funny is that I never struggle with a deadline. I always finish things on a hard deadline. Soft deadlines where it's like, oh, it's like the whole do your best. I always push till the last minute. But hard deadlines, I've never missed a hard deadline. Wait, why the middle? Because feeling at the bottom, non-feeling at the top, and then in the middle class are the people who are going to eventually go to the bottom. You feel confident that things will work out for you. I mean, this is just the reality of it. Things will work out eventually. Middle. I'm a mediator. I'm an INFP. Are we all an INFP? How come everyone got INFP? Oh, wait, how many people are... We have one INTP. We have another INFP. We have another INFP. We have 3 INFPs and 1 INTP. What the hell is an INTP? What's wrong with you? You're a logician. Oh, you have no feelings. Oh my god, chat, look. Chat. This chat member has no feelings. Look. They often lose themselves in the thought. They can't help but puzzle over the mysteries of the universe. They prefer solitude. They become easily immersed. They're incredibly creative and inventive. They're not afraid to express their novel thinking. You're an entertainer? Yo! 16 personalities entertainer. What's like the code? You're an ESFP? Okay, you do sound like an E person. You sound like an E person, okay? Everybody else in my chat is like an I person. You're the only E person here. From your personality alone, I know you're E. Live for each second without hesitation. You tell me, streamer, what's wrong with me? They call me inside the moment with anyone. No other type is genuine with the time and comes in. And no other type does it with such irresistible style. Living with passion. A spontaneous spirit. What's your career path? Holy shit, what's your parenthood? Wait, this is... I feel like I'm staring... I feel like this is too much information. Like, it feels almost... This feels almost absurd to the point of, like, I now know too much about you. Because I can, like, look into what your life is going to be like. Like, what's your weaknesses? You're sensitive. You're easily bored. You're conflict averse. Poor long-term plans. You used to model. That's true. You did use to model. You, I think you mentioned that last time. You're unfocused. Romantic relationships. You're the spark of love. You're the rise of conflict. You're the reason it goes wrong. You have a joyful heart. Your friendships. You make life interesting. You're thrill seekers with gentle souls. Your parenthood. You're wild and free as a parent. Your child is gonna grow up in like a jungle. Your career path. You're seeking new challenges, and you have a touch of chaos. Huh. Your workplace habits. You're a subordinate. You're a subordinate. What? Wow. Oh wait, sorry. This is about ESFP subordinate. So it's like these are the different categories of like what you would be like in each of these. So if you're somebody's employee, you'd be like this. I see. Oh, and then you used to work at a bar. Oh yeah, I remember you mentioning that last time. I think it was something about like some drinks, some spitball or something. I was like, ugh. They give honest feedback on things make sense. They can be quite sensitive to criticism. They do everything they can to pump energy. Okay, conclusion. Okay, what's the logician like? This one chatter who's the logician. Also, to that one chatter that said this is rare. Is this actually rare? All that is gold does not glitter. Not all J.R.R. Tolkien. Business inner your creativity. Okay, yeah, sure. 76% introverted. 86% intuitive. You're likely very imaginative and open-minded. I'm feeling, I'm prospecting, and I'm turbulent. Oh no, I'm turbulent. I'm an FPT, so I'm turbulent. The T stands for it's terrible. My career path. I'm driven by a deep-seated need for meaning and purpose. You thrive in environments that let you test your creativity, or find the right fit between the journey of trial and error. Your ability to think outside the box. You may struggle with highly structured environments or roles that involve a lot of routine tasks. So true. King or queen, so true. My strengths. My weaknesses is I have idealistic expectations, lofty standards. I like to avoid conflict. I feel like this is kind of wrong, but also right too. I am not really I am a perfectionist. Half of the chat is rare, which is, think about this. I've cultivated. I'm like a shiny. You know how like some people have a save file in Pokemon that's all shinies. That's me. My Pokemon save file only has shinies. All I have is shinies. My relationships. I see deep, meaningful connections. Your idealistic nature sometimes leads to challenges in relationships. You may struggle with conflict or become disappointed when others don't live up to your height. I've had to learn how to deal with this over time. I've had to learn how to deal with this over time. To understand that people are people as they are, and that it's not because they're being malicious or because they're failing, right? The truth is, like, everyone has their own thing. This took me a long time, and I still struggle with it in many ways, right? It's the one reason why I try really hard for my wife, because I know how complicated I can be. My need for alone time. Okay, this is funny because this isn't me, but this is my wife. She needs alone time. My story isn't complete yet. Pay $9. Your story isn't complete yet. Pay $9 right now to finish your story. What the fuck? Oh man, that's actually funny. Where does it say it's rare? Oh look, it's rare, right? it shows rare here. Wait, I can actually block this. Look. What is the it's like a CSS effect. Shit. 30-day money back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, 30-day money back guarantee. Are we also perfect IVs? Let's not go too far. INTP. Wait, what's my other things? Like, what's my other shit? I want to know about my shit. I want to see my like stuff. INFPT. You were not satisfied with your story. I want a different story. Mine sucks. I want a different story. No, I want the thing where it's like, yeah, here we go, like the career paths and stuff. Personality traits, your career path. Oh, man, it's like a... okay, look at this. I want you to look at this. The INFP page. Holy shit, there's comments. Chat, there's comments. Where? Holy shit. Okay, INTP. Which personality type does INTP go with? INTJ or ENTP? You mean with the highest romantic compatibility? You would go for ENTP, ENFP, ENTJ. Just mean they make the best couple outside of ordinary couples' imagination. The weaknesses and strengths are so true, like all of them. This is arguably the most ironic person. Whoever is an INTP, I want you to read the comments from P, okay? This is arguably the most ironic personality type. We're the ones who will write an essay about a loophole found in an essay rubric, which ends up being longer than the essay itself. I love having the same personality as Bruce Banner, though. And not Isaac Newton, Albert Einstein, and Rene Descartes. The ENTP says to the INTP. There's personality wars, chat. There's actual personality wars going on. With the ENTP. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. You actually cannot make this up, chat. You cannot make this up. Oh shit, I lost it. I lost it. No! You cannot make this up. Where is it? No! I lost the comment! Fuck! No! No! It was such a good comment! Yeah, it was the debater type. It was the debater type. I was like, oh my god, the debater is debating the logician. I was like, it's so good. Oh man, that's so good. These comments are amazing. Let's see my own comments. Good to know what I am now. Good to know what I am now, and then something in some language. Translate. Detect language. I hope to be a better version of myself tomorrow. I finally found out what I truly want to do in life. Make a cartoon. Oh, that's perfect. Are INFPs compatible with each other? Any type can work as long as both people work with each other and how healthy they are. Is being a software engineer suitable as an INFP person? Anyone can be good at anything. I've been a software engineer for 8 years and I'm doing well. Is this all software engineers? Is this where we all go to hang out? This is secretly where software engineers go to hang out. This is where we all go to like see things. Page 2. You son of a gun. Oh, here we go. Let's see some more comments. Has any INFP been able to fix the weakness in motivation levels? Yeah, with drugs. It's actually all INFPs. What's funny is that the debaters. Why did the debaters go to fight the INTJ? Like, why did the debaters go to fight the INTJ person, but the INFPs are left alone? The INFPs are in their own corner. What the? No one hates us. We're well loved. Favorite Wait, what? Favorite INFP creator is German. Wait, where? Who are your favorite comfort/content creators? YouTubers. It doesn't matter if they're currently active or not. Mine are Germa. I love Germa. I love Slayer is Stinky. Dylan is Trouble. Jacksepticeye. PewDiePie. I don't watch PewDiePie. Watch Murder Drones. Jaden Animation. Circus P. Shit. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I actually don't know if you heard it, but there was a small alarm test, which went successful. It was very loud though. But yeah, you gotta eat now. No worries. How you guys meet people? What personalities? Okay, this is cool. I actually like this. We have a good reference point for what everyone is, and we have a good reference point for what these characters are. And now we know what this is, what they're doing. It's good for us to know these things because I'm curious who these characters are and why they go through these things. She's a mom and a dad. Yunbi is an ENFP. She's mom, dad. Wait, this is the sister. I came to marry you. Wow, that's very forward. Wait, what? Both sisters want me? Wow. She's 5'10"? Oh, 5 foot. Okay, 5 feet. Don't ask me. I have no emotions. You man saved my life with Sung Yi, who is an INFP, occupation unknown, family unknown. What? She has no job, and we don't even know who she is. She's absolutely unawares. We have no clue who this person is. All we can hope is that there's somebody. Where's my sausage man?
어이 우유만이
깜짝이야. 형,
뭘 그런 거야?
말씀만이
하는 거지.
뭐야?
What? That was just a replay of the scene.
뭐야? 아무도 없는 거야?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I forgot that we were playing this game. This is such a large degree, I just forgot. Maybe behind the couch or the restroom? Actually, give me a second. I have to go talk to someone. Okay, sorry about that. That's the last interruption. So what we were doing was we came home, the door was open. So we don't know who's inside our house at the moment, but we know for sure it's one of the tenants, and so it's a bit too bad. We're gonna go right into the restroom because let's just really make this awkward for our character.
낙낙.
We've already chosen the worst possible options. No one's taking a shit. At least check in the corners. You know what I mean?
어디 있는 거야?
Where are you? I'm gonna find you.
고멜수?
Oh, it's my best friend.
빗자루 들고 설쳐. 도둑인 줄 알았잖아.
문을 열어두면 어떡해? 아 나야말로 도둑인 줄 알았잖아.
아, 내가 문을 안 닫고 들어왔나?
언제 들어왔어?
There's how do you forget to close the door? I've actually, I have been busy once that I've even forgotten my key in the door, but it's like you only make that mistake once and you never do it again because it's like, oh man, you really don't want to be caught with your pants down.
아, 나 피방 끝나고 바로 왔지. 너 면접 합격했대서 맥주 한잔 하려고. 뭐야?
Sorry, one more interruption. Sorry. Okay, that was the actual last one.
이게 그 사인 CD야? 밍밍인가 뭔가 걔? 아, 얘 왜 이렇게 정이 안 가냐?
그래? 여자들도 이쁜 여자 좋아하지 않나?
What?
야, 얘가 뭐가 이뻐?
Don't girls usually like pretty girls? I don't know if that's actually like a common that feels like an absolutely that statement has no basis in any truth at all. Like I can't even begin to imagine where that statement comes from in the sense of like it could be true for certain subsets of people, like if you're lesbian actually, but otherwise it's like I don't actually know if people care about that enough to even say that that's a statement. I think my character is just stupid.
진짜 이쁜데. 아 맞다. 나 아까 토마토 한 사람이
That was actually very, very good facial acting. She had that like slight little like lip raise of like
밍이었잖아.
like a dog who's like very angry at someone for taking away their like snacks.
진짜 지랄 좀 하지 마, 제발.
아 진짜로. 아 모자
It's a
쓰고
very
있었는데 그 모자가 나랑
유만아, 제발 현실을 좀 살아.
I even dropped my pants in front of them for some reason.
언제까지 그러고 살래?
아니 진짜로. 아니 모자를 쓰고 나왔는데 모자가 날라갔거든? 근데 밍밍이었다니까?
야, 너 하숙한다고 방 바꿨더라?
아 침대에서 맥주 먹지 말라고.
야, 너 근데 어떡하냐? 이제 엄마
That is an incredibly awkward pose to be in. Like that doesn't even feel comfortable in the sense of like it might even feel more it feels less comfortable than just sitting normally or just sitting cross-legged and like upwards. It's just this is like a directorial choice to make her sit like this to accentuate certain curves.
안 계셔가지고 방에서 다시 신내나는 거 아니야?
Wait, with your mom not around, isn't your room gonna start smelling again? Am I not 30 years old? Do I not know how to clean my own room? I'm like 30 years old.
빨래는 내 거 돌릴 때 같이 돌리면 되니까.
어? 뭘 같이 돌린다고?
아, 우리 그러지 말고 앨범이나 같이 보자.
She's trying to slowly sneak into my life to make it feel like she's gonna be a part of my life. Because when people always say like the first step that you're going steady is when you move in together. No. There's actually two major steps, okay? I'm going to tell you the actual two steps when you know that you're in. All right? When you know that you are going truly steady with someone. The first is when they fart around you. Because that is absolutely the hardest thing to get someone to do, is to have them fart around you. I know. You know what this reminds me of? You know what this reminds me of? You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this shit. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. It's a stupid shorts video, but it's fine. It shouldn't autoplay anything else.
Hey Alexa, I want you to fucking fart for me. Hey Alexa, I want you to fucking fart for me.
I think you just whispered to me. From now on, when you whisper, I will whisper back.
Oh, you're
You
a
can
dirty
always say,
bitch.
turn
Oh
off
my
whisper
God. Oh my God, Alexa,
I'd rather.
fart for me.
Okay, here's big fart.
Oh shit.
That was a deep one.
Oh yeah.
Shall I play another fart sound?
Yeah, give me another one. Come on.
That's what I sound like a fucking freak. Look, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, okay? Step number one. Step number one is your partner farts for you. That's how you know you're getting into. She didn't even the whole time. I just went. Oh, that was the wettest part in the world. Step number one. Okay, step number one to know that you're getting closer is your partner farts in front of you. Jesus Christ. Oh man, that's so good. And step number two is when you mix laundry. Oh, Malsuk, I want you to fucking fart for me. Sit in my lap and just fart for me. I want to feel that shit rumble.
여기 앉아.
Oh,
싫어.
fucking fart for me. These choices, if you do it IRL, just it's such a sexually it's just pure sexual harassment so far from this character, and I'm only choosing them because I'm so curious what happens when you go for the worst possible route in these games, because I always love seeing the chaos of it going poorly. As a whole, though, I think this game is amazing because you get a lot of different choices, but also
몇 시에 걸려?
the writing and the translation feels very good, and the way that the scenes are set up and the way that the story is going, it's all the contrivances have a reason for them, which I thought the last game that we played didn't have.
앨범을 꺼내? 벌써
The
10시야.
Super Scout one.
집에 안 가?
나? 나 여기서 자고 갈 건데?
뭐? 자고 간다고?
응. 짠.
어? 그거 떼어간 게 너였어?
응.
No.
나
Yeah.
이어폰 탐냈던 거 알지? 나 여기서 지내게 해주면 내 거 빨 때 너 것도 빨게 해줄게.
That's it? Asking for money. Hold out your hand. What would you do for me? Well, one, you never say this. This is very weird. This reminds me, actually, this answer reminds me of the type of thing that you see very often, where it's like, you go on eBay and it's like, you look for places to rent, and it's like, single room for rent. We're going to share a bed. Only woman, please apply. You must be 18 years old. And it's like, this is the kind of answer that they would give you.
방 쓰게 해주면 넌 뭐 해줄 건데?
Act cute. Rap.
요. 네 얼굴 얼빵. 네 얼굴이 죽빵. 내가 원하는 건 여빵. 요. 스컬?
Yo, skirt. That was amazing. That's the best.
너 뭐해?
Skirt.
미쳤어? 월 40이다.
That's good. That's actually
나
funny.
돈 없어. 여기가 시내랑도 가깝고 좋단 말이야.
Well, you don't have the money, so how are you gonna live here?
나 이 옷 입는다.
Oh, what? You'll even wear what outfit? Don't stop her. Fine, go wear it.
돈 누런 것 봐.
오. 아야
Oh no.
뭐해?
Oh no. Am I gonna get
데서
banned?
갈아입으라고.
왜?
Chat,
나
I'm gonna get
서운해?
banned.
너가 나 아니면 볼 일이 어딨다고.
Who else would look at me if not you? Okay, she's really going in. Wow, she's a player.
안 봐도 되거든.
어때?
There's no way you change that quickly.
괜찮아?
뭐가?
What a reaction.
아니야.
Okay, the way she has this kind of a sick tattoo actually. That's very that's actually very good shading. That it looks so defined like that. It actually, I'm so curious what that tattoo looks like.
그럼 나 자러 간다. 어디서 쓰레기 냄새가 나는데?
Is that a trash smell?
그야 안 빨았으니까.
Oh, she's wearing my clothing. Oh, I thought it was like a sexy clothing. She's wearing my clothing. This is my
아, 왜
room.
이렇게 늦게 일어나? 나 네 양말 좀 빌린다.
아 뭐야? 그거 너한테 안 맞을 걸?
당연히 안 맞겠지. 근데 괜찮아. 나 좀 이따 짐 싸올게.
안 돼.
근데 너 뭐해? 지금 너 지각이야.
Oh yeah, I'm employed.
아 시끌났다. 정장이 어딨지?
Man,
아
this guy
고맙소.
sucks.
이것도 언제 이렇게 접어놨어?
Why'd you fold this again? What?
아 밍밍한테 쓴 편지 어디 갔지?
Oh no.
아 아무거나
Can we make that Alexa thing a redeem? Yeah, I'll set it up.
챙기자.
출근하면서 음료 6잔 부탁해요.
Fuck for me. Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah,
음료수를
I'll do it
사오라고?
after. It's actually good. So we picked up the wrong letter, and that letter might be a love letter now. So this is gonna be interesting. Who are you? Help or don't help? Honestly, I feel kind of bad for people like this. I often help people out of nowhere because I'm like, I don't want you to like die, but at the same time, there's a balance. Okay. Sometimes you helping somebody makes it worse for them because they know what they're doing. They just look like they're struggling. It's like, you know what I mean? Like they're playing the long game. What the hell?
제가 도와드릴까요?
괜찮아요.
아니에요. 많이 무거워 보이는데 제가 할게요.
Wait, this is the K-pop girl. This is the mommy milkers. It's mommy milker. I got one love letter. What are these love letters?
땀 흘리시는 것 좀 봐.
Look at me sweating. Yeah, of course I'm
감사합니다.
sweating. No one would do this. No one would ever wipe your face. I wouldn't even let people to wipe my face. This is weird. This is like I'm just not made for this, man. I'm not made for this type of game. I'm not made for this type of romance. I'm not made for this type of life.
어제 그 토마토?
Oh yeah, the one who dropped my pants. Fuck for me, sure.
이틀 연속 실물 영접 대박. 밍밍님 여기서 일하세요?
저 근데 좀 조용히 좀 해주시면 안 돼요?
See, she's broke. What did I tell you? K-pop people have no
음료
money.
드시러 오신 것 같은데 제가 서비스로 해드릴게요.
Again, her backstory is nuts. Like her character profile says she wants to have a relationship with a fan. That to me is like that is psychotic. That is like that is absurd. That doesn't make sense. It just feels unreal.
오 아니에요. 그 회사에 청구하는 거라 안 그래도 돼요. 뭘 사오라고 했더라?
What should I buy? 6 cappuccinos, 6 fresh juices, 6 of anything. I actually don't know what I'm gonna buy. I don't know. I'll just buy anything. Hey, 아저씨.
저기 잠깐 시간 되세요?
Yeah, sure. What's up? What's happening?
솔직히 저희 사인 CD도 구매하시고 엄청 팬이신 거 알아요. 근데 보시다시피 저희 돈 없어요.
I wonder if she's like a, you know, like an indie band. Because I know in Korea, there's like a huge amount of indie musicians as a whole. Like indie music in South Korea is actually massive. I would argue that the industry for indie music is almost just as large as the mainstream corporate sort of enterprisey built stuff from like the K-pop groups and stuff. But I don't actually know the actual numbers. But in terms of cultural influence and sort of export over here to say, you know, North America, that's what it feels like at least. Not to the degree of the largest groups for sure, because I think the largest groups have transcended almost absurdity levels of popularity. But you think of like any indie artist in South Korea that you sort of in enjoy, and they still, I think they still enjoy a fairly strong degree of success. Plus, there's like TV shows set up to help them get even larger, like that one where it's like show me the money or something.
그래서 이렇게 사인 CD나 팔고 일을 해야지 생활이 가능해요.
Oh, I'm not gonna bankroll you. Stop asking.
솔직히 창피해요.
That's not embarrassing. I actually think this is the realest shit you could ever do. Is to chase your dreams and do everything that you can to support your dreams coming true and trying your hardest in life to make your dreams come true, no matter the obstacles. Even if you have to work a second job to make it work, if you do this, you are the realest person I've ever seen, and you're better than me. Because I'm jobless.
아니요, 저 때문에 그렇게 느끼실 필요는 없어요.
아무튼 오늘 저 보신 거 비밀로 해주시면 안 될까요?
네, 비밀로 해드릴게요.
She should, honestly, if somebody banked off of their entire image like this, I would support them. I would be like, yes, you know, slay queen, do your thing, you know what I mean? I support you. You know what I mean?
근데
It feel even more like, wow, this person really, you know what I mean? Like it's touching. It tugs at the heartstrings.
밍밍님, 아니 민정님을 덕질하는 건 제 인생의 자부심 중 하나거든요.
I could never understand being a fan of someone to the point where you enjoy them. And I know it's ironic saying that on Twitch, but I think that's sort of why my mindset around subscribing and stuff is so weird, because I myself can never be such a fan of somebody to want to do that.
그냥 존재 자체만으로 저에겐 늘 위로세요.
Just your existence is a comfort to me.
그러니까 창피하다거나 그런 생각 안 하셨으면 좋겠어요.
Okay, maybe not this. I wouldn't have used the same words, but at least you got the same message.
저 이거
What do you think this letter is? Because he picked up the wrong one
이게
from his childhood friend.
뭐예요?
I don't know.
제가 언젠간 만나게 되면 꼭 드려야지 했던 건데
I don't know what's.
어제 오늘 있었던 일은 제가 꼭 무덤까지 가져갈 테니까 너무 걱정하지 마세요.
This letter's gonna say the most
그럼 출근해야
disgusting
돼서.
thing ever.
안녕히 계세요.
It's gonna say like
저기요.
you shit your pants this morning,
저기요.
and your morning wood was just out there. My workplace. Oh, this is giving me PTSD. The open office is just Important information obtained of 0 of 4. All right, let's go talk to I know this seems stupid, but you ignore the person on the outside, you work your way in. I don't know if that's true or not, because I think the person on the outside is technically your boss, because they oversee you. But I think this is a power move. It's a power move to go for the employee first, and then you go outwards. Talk to her. I'm so sad about her, by the way. Can we just do a detour for a second? That she had her moment to be a normal person, and then boom, crypto scam. It is a pipeline. There's a pipeline for people to scam with, okay? You have your 5 minutes of fame, and you just go down this pipeline. It's a checklist. You do, and then it always ends with crypto scam into like just awful person. And like, what happened, man? Man, rip talk to her. Rip to her. It's not like I'm just sad. You know what I mean? It was such a good moment when everyone was like playing around with the idea, and then now it's just awful.
안녕하세요, 나인만 대리님. 오늘 첫 출근한 우유만입니다.
우사원.
Hey, you're the guy who hired me, basically. Thanks. What's up, man?
키가 좀 크네.
I'm pretty tall.
군대 다녀왔습니다.
Very
역시
unfortunate.
군대를 다녀와야 좀 이 컨버세이션이 통하.
Anyways, buy my new shitcoin, Stickcoin, over at stickcoin.com, and you can get 500 coins for your first shitcoin, Stickcoin purchase. Stick it to the man with Stickcoin. Tell me when you buy it so I can know what it up.
맞지. 회사는 좀 어때요? 괜찮은 것 같아?
네, 좋은 것 같습니다.
회사가 또
To the moon.
여직원들이 예쁘거든. 응?
You expected that when they started talking to the Paul brothers. Yeah, exactly. Like as soon as they start talking, as well as I think her entire, I guess, like podcast, or in general her entire like brand is, I think, owned or driven by the Paul brothers. As is exactly what I expected to. Yeah, like the entire thing is just about, you know, pushing for money, you know, with absolute disregard for morals and values and stuff. It's so useless. You know what I mean? Money for the sake of money. Anyways, I'm holding a initial selling. You get preferred stock of shitcoin, stickcoin to the moon.
네.
무튼 그럼 수고해요.
뭐야?
Wow, he didn't even. What the fuck is that emote? Matara 10 Corpo. That's actually such a good email from her. That's actually such a good Matara-can emote. Oh, she's live. Wait, isn't she doing like a subathon? Hey, you! What's your name again? Gran. What's up, man? Here's your pen.
안녕하십니까? 저 오늘부터 출근하는 우유만입니다. 뽑아주셔서
Your name? Wait, her full name is Gran Dong.
감사합니다.
저 여기
That is not comfortable. I've never seen somebody's lanyard go into their like cleavage like that ever. It just doesn't make sense. And my brother in Christ, you can look at her shirt. It's 4 buttons down. What? It's 5 buttons down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buttons down. They sell shirts actually because you know it is a problem. You have to buy shirts where it's like more room around the breast area, otherwise the buttons will pop. It's hot inside. Stick. Well, okay. So what's funny is that I really hate offices in general, like open offices, because of exactly that. I wish the temperature like allowed you to have your own temperature. Not sure the Subathon's over, but she's having a sponsor stream. Everyone's playing the Marvel game today. Yeah, see, I buck the trend. I fight against the system. I form my own mold. I build my own path. I go into a whole new direction with a personality test.
네, 여기 있습니다.
I had nothing else to say.
오늘 몇 시에 출근했죠?
저 9시 조금 넘어선 것 같습니다.
Why do they? Is this intentional that they put the subtitles like and then they aim the camera like this? Because like I can't understand the language, so I have to read it. But I like her eyes are up here, but I can't see her eyes, man.
같습니다. 본인이 회사에 몇 시에 오는지도 모르는 직장인이 말이 된다고 생각해요?
저 음료수
I swear I'm
신고
listening.
시간 준수 기본입니다.
It's not my
다른 사람
fault.
택시를 뺏어 타는 한이 있더라도 지키세요.
Jeez,
네.
no one cares about work that much. I don't like her. She's a corporate cuck. I don't like her. She's a corporate cuck, but she was good at typing. Chat, I want you to look at everyone's screen, okay? This person, this person is on a website, and I know the site. All these ads, it's like an auction site where you buy things. This person's screen is off, but they're looking at the desk. This person's looking at papers. This person's looking at papers. This person is looking at the computer with their hand on the mouse and the keyboard, but what's on the screen is like nothing. Maybe, at least at the viewing angle. She's looking at papers. The person that we just talked to, she was at the computer, but she's at the login screen. There's nothing going on with her computer. She's doing nothing. What? She was just typing in her, like she's yelling at me for being late, and she hasn't even started working yet.
안녕하세요. 안녕하세요 선배님.
뭐라고요?
저 오늘부터 첫 출근하는
I like her. She's very cool. She's like, what the fuck did you just say? Huh?
우유만이라고 합니다.
아,
What a gangster.
후임이시구나. 안녕하세요.
가르쳐 주시면 열심히 배우겠습니다.
아, 근데 여기 학원 아니고 회사잖아요?
Drew.
네, 좀 곤란하세요. 저 좀 바빠서.
Maybe she's trying to guess the passwords. She's like brute forcing her own thing.
죄송합니다.
아, 맞다. 앞으로 할 말은 톡으로 주세요. 말로 하지 말고.
Yes! This is the programmer. She's the programmer of the company. She is the programmer of the company. You know what she is? She's a programmer who had to take on the role of a tech lead, who then had to sit with the managers because it's a bit of a smaller company. And the managers are much more sort of like extroverted, like they have to talk to people, but she doesn't like talking. So, but people mistake her for that. So she has to tell people, please use Slack instead of coming over to like talk at my desk, please. Why did you read senior as senor? Senor Dong?
네.
Senor Dong? Hello, my senoras.
부장님 안녕하십니까?
Senor! Ew, what the fuck? Dude, holy shit. Guys, look the way he's gripping his toes. What the fuck is this?
오, 둘만 서원.
No, man. No, dude. No, what the fuck, man? Oh, God.
그래. 우리 우유만 사원 들어와서 내 기분이 참 좋아. 응? 인서 씨, 막내 탈출해서 좋겠어. 응?
This guy, I don't like him.
암튼 모르는 거 있으면 나만.
Now ask him to fart. Alexa, fart for me.
이거 우리 요 동가장 한번 물어보라고.
I do like the way that the Korean language, like the way that you emphasize certain things. I like the way that it goes to the back of your throat. It's like very it's very fun to hear.
그럼
I like that
우리
it's like a pattern now.
파이팅이야.
예, 알겠습니다.
화장실 봐. 가.
네.
I do hate him though because one, anybody who wears socks with like a separate entrance for each, like everyone who wears socks that has the holes for each toe, something's wrong with them. Two, someone who just takes off their shoes in a workplace, awful. Though I will say, I've seen apparently workplaces in Japan, a lot of them you take off your shoes and you wear slippers. And I'm like, that's genius because I would love to have that coziness. But in my office, I have to like dress well despite being a programmer. You use short socks. See, short socks are fine. I think short or long socks are fine. But I really hate the fact that there's a separate, like, it like hugs each toe. It's just weird. The non-aspirated consonants are super strange from a Germanic speaker's perspective. Really? Wait, so like, what does German sound like? Is German even a real language?
저 음료수 좀 드시면서 하세요.
어디 보자.
이게 뭐예요?
맛있겠다.
잘 마실게요.
잘 먹겠습니다.
Germanic includes English. Is English even a real language?
저 부장님 영수.
To be fair, I don't really know what a non-aspirated and aspirated consonant sounds like. So I can't even imagine what it sounds like. It's almost like foreign to my ears. But maybe I'm using it right now, and so I don't really know. So I don't know.
청구는 어떻게?
시원하구만. 확실히 요즘 친구들이 센스가 좋아. 땡큐.
P is aspirated. B is non-aspirated. Oh, cha. Oh, and cha. B ba ba p p ba ba p p. And okay, yeah.
나한테 청구해요.
네.
No, it was free. It was free.
저 과장님 여기요.
Why is the subtitles in their titties? I have not been able to look at her face once. I just want to pause so I can look at her face. Okay, I'm not saying this as a pervert. I'm saying that the subtitles are in her titties 20%. I can't look at her face. She has a mole on the face, and I didn't even see that. Let's say if a word that ends with K, you still excel it. But if it happens in Korean, you straight up close your throat. Oh, you know what? Thank you for explaining the mechanical differences. I enjoy when people relate it to how my thrusties should move. Because when you say that it closes my throat, I like throttle my own throat to feel how it should move. So thank you. I enjoy the thrusties. I enjoy the thrusty-centered perspective on language learning. Emotes.
어우 달아.
Isn't it good?
아이스티 별로 안 좋아하세요?
아이 뭐 쓴 것보단 낫긴 한데 잘 마실게요.
She's a tsundere. She loves sweet things. She just couldn't. She had to pretend not to like sweet things. When do you think they'll take the lanyard out of her titties? Why does my character look down at her ass to see her ripped stockings?
스타킹이.
Tell them, don't tell them. Tell them, tell them.
저 과장님.
To be fair, this has always been like a hard thing for me. My one coworker and I, right? So her and her wife are like very funny. But when my coworker and I were there, she would tell me if I looked weird at the back. Like one time I had my shirt on like backwards, and she's like, "Hey, Stick, like your shirt's on backwards." I'm like, "Oh shit, I gotta go to the washroom and like fix it, right?" Or like I would be like, "Hey, like your sock is like a weird hole," and it's like, "Oh yeah, thanks." But like usually it's very hard to approach this topic because you don't know how people are going to react to being told this. Especially with certain things, it feels awkward to say, right?
왜요?
과장님 스타킹.
But I couldn't stop her from saying it ever to me because like I don't know, she just. To be fair, my coworker was funny.
올라갔는데요.
Your stocking has a ruin in it.
아씨 이따 발표 있는데. 우유만 씨 가서 스타킹 좀 사와요.
What do I look like, huh? An intern? Has a ruin in it. What the hell? Listen, it's a very dramatic way of saying it. I would use that. I think I would say that from now on. Your stockings ruined.
네?
Has ruin in it. It does sound
이따
cool.
미팅 때라도
It's very
가신께
Dragon's Dogma
스타킹 좀
coded.
사오라고요.
아, 네.
Your stockings are ruined.
저 과장님이 말씀하신 스타킹 사왔는데요.
뭐 이렇게 많이 사왔어?
제가 스타킹을 잘 몰라서요.
I gotta mix and match.
줘봐요.
Skin colored. Fishnet. Sheer black. Black. Fishnet. Skin colored is sensual, but also it hides it. So, but this is the thing, right? I get the clothing choice because it depends on how you want to look. You would use skin colored if you want to keep like a very neutral look that looks like you have no stocking on, but it still feels like you have that comfort of stocking. You use the sheer black if you want to do like a whole different style that sort of like hides and masks things, but you still get like a peek to it. Black stockings feel a bit too thick and it basically hides the whole thing. But fishnet, that's what's up. Wouldn't she just want the same that she had? Well, yeah, but fishnet. I have made the worst decisions as this character. I have made the most absurd decisions as this character. Nice office shoes as well. To be fair, I imagine the office culture just requires you to wear those shoes. I have noticed office culture over in like South Korea and Japan is very much about like the looks. You have to dress a certain way with certain stuff. But the fishnet, a bit too much. But the shoes, I can imagine you're forced to wear heels.
오유만 씨, 취향은 알겠는데 공과사는 구분하지. 그냥 검정 스타킹 내놔.
What? But it's a good choice. Oh no. This is a thinly veiled foot fetish. This is a thinly veiled foot fetish, okay? This is when everyone starts to coom. Also, that is disgusting. Don't touch the floor with your feet. That's actually disgusting. Dude, you don't know what's on the floor. Someone could have stepped in shit. No, don't touch the floor with your feet. Somebody could have stepped. What's wrong with you? Put it on the table. Is that a Samsung PC? What the fuck? They sell PCs? Wait, hold up, chat. Samsung sells PCs. What? Samsung PC. I've only ever seen a Samsung laptop. What? No, desktop computer. Computers. Enhance. Yeah, chat. What? Wait, I kind of want to see what a Samsung desktop is now. I guess they do in Korea. To be fair, yeah, it's like because in Korea, like you only really have like 5 companies that like run everything, and Samsung's one of the 5, and possibly even the largest one actually.
앞으로는 스타킹 사오라고 하면 이거 사와. 아닌 경우엔 내가 따로 말해줄 테니까.
네, 알겠습니다.
I love stockings. I'm just gonna say it. This is a gratuitous shot. Sorry, that was like a perfect pause into the beat drop. Big boomer office lady takes off her shoes. Stick. Guys, Samsung sells desktop PCs. Look, I'm just saying, man. I've never seen I've never seen a Samsung desktop PC, and they have a Samsung branded. It had the same branding as like a Dell or like a Microsoft. I've never seen that. Or like an HP. I've never seen that. This is gratuitous. And yet, this is symbolical. This is symbolic of the way that women is seen in the workplace. Not for the work that they do, but for the way that they look. It's symbolic of the sexist undertones of most workplaces out there.
퇴근하도록. 응?
네, 수고하셨습니다.
I've also heard this like culture where you can't leave before your boss over in Japan and South Korea, which I feel like I don't know if you like. I don't care if my boss is staying there. I'm gonna go home first. They had to force the stockings in order to avoid shooting the scene multiple times in different outfits. So true. Wait, you're right. Wait, you're right. A profit-driven, capitalistic mindset robbed us of a fishnet stocking leg shot. God damn it.
재빨라.
Yeah, bye, boss.
네, 고생하셨습니다.
뭐야?
How do you keep ruining your stockings? When did I get another run in my stockings? What, a run? What? No, when isn't it when people say you have the runs is when you shit your pants?
언제 또 오리 나갔지?
Okay, now they're showing it being taken off. This is a thinly veiled foot fetish, and a thinly veiled stocking fetish, and a thinly veiled office lady fetish. If you spent all your time in an office, would you enjoy office ladies more or less? Because this is one thing that I noticed about the media across, right? The media from Japan and South Korea about office ladies always includes the office uniform, and it's seen as a sexy thing. In the West, I don't know anybody who actually cares about the office uniform. Sorry, well, I mean, not necessarily in the West, but in like North America, all I've really seen is suits at the most. Suits and maybe a skirt at best. But for the most part, you just kind of wear anything as long as it fits the suit paradigm and as long as it fits some business paradigm. That's it. But it's never been such a focal point, at least in my mind, in terms of like the type of media here. It's just always been like a thing that you have to do that switches into a mode versus necessarily like a type of look. What the hell happened to her toe? It's like gone. Is it just the angle? It's just the angle. Also, if you just stare at your coworker leaving like this the entire day, you're kind of a creep. It just doesn't. This doesn't feel comfortable. Bye. Yeah, I actually lost my toe all this time.
기절하고 싶다.
Feel like passing out after one day of work?
역시
Work is no
회사는
joke.
쉽지
You're
않네.
weak. Why is she following me? Why are we following her?
어? 동 과장님?
Manager Dong. Hey,
이 동네 사시는 건가?
we go together. Also, again, I want you to know her name is Grand Dong. What? I'm not stalking you. Okay, this is a problem, right? If you go the same way, but then you stop at the same time as them, then you're stalking them. If you just continue going, then it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Go together without consent. Yeah, this is the weird part about these games, right? Many of these games have a lot of different lines that I think are accepted within this type of media and like genre of like romance / sort of like flirty stuff / like, you know, like romance drama. I'd probably call this Super Scout, Love is All Around, and even like the various K-dramas and shows and webtoons and mangas and like just media in general around the stuff, even over in North America. It all has this undertone of consent is almost implied in many cases, which is very odd to me because it's uncomfortable at best. However, I'm glad that this game is showing how uncomfortable a choice like this is because there's no difference between this and stalking, and and she feels that. And it's coming through very
저기 왜
clearly.
따라오세요?
See, like that. This is what would happen in any other execution of this media. She would just be like, oh, it's you.
우유만?
안녕하세요.
우유만 씨가 날 왜 따라오지?
에? 아니요, 따라가는 건 아니고 제 집 방향이 이쪽이라서요.
So why do you keep stopping when she stops her?
그걸 나보고 믿으라고? 그럼 내 앞으로 가.
네.
I actually love when because it's always funny when you say bye and then people keep walking the same way. I love then walking in front of them to assert dominance, to be like, all right, I'm gonna go my way first. This is my way first and your way second. He also avoids the awkward conversations as you say nothing on a very slow walk.
Oh?
Who are you?
Oh.
Oh no, it's a K-pop idol. Oh no, chat, it's happening. Oh no.
아니 민정님? 민정님이 어떻게 여기?
저 이거 보고 왔는데요. 저한테 쪽지 주셨잖아요.
예? 이게 좀 오해가 있는데 원래는 그게 아니라 다른 걸 드리려고 한 건데.
설마.
Why are you all homeless?
과장님? 가신 거 아니었어요?
우유만 씨.
You know it's bad when your boss is homeless and he has to live with you, and it goes to show that I should find a different job. I should just go live with the sausage man because clearly he's gonna pay me more than whatever they're paying her.
설마 이거 여기야?
맞는데요?
Why do they look at each other? Like, yeah, this is my house. I'm rich, so what?
일단
I'm rich and I
우리
own
집에 오신
properties.
걸
So what?
환영하고요. 뭐 좀 드실래요?
밥은 무슨 밥이야. 이 시간에 먹으면 살밖에 더 쪄?
저도 체중 관리 중이라 안 먹을래요.
You know what's funny? I don't know if there's any science behind the time that you eat other than because like isn't weight just primarily calories in, calories out? So I don't know if time actually affects it. Because in my mind, it's like it doesn't really matter what time you eat. It just matters how many calories you take. And time is one of the methods that you can use to curb hunger and appetite and build routine into yourself. But if you eat the same calories, whether it's 5 a.m. or 5 p.m., does it really matter?
식사 하실래요?
Yeah, let's eat. Pizza or chicken? Okay, is it like this because she likes pizza and she likes chicken? Or is she the chicken and she likes pizza? Which food do you think that they like, right? She's broke, she's a manager. She eats steak, she eats like, I don't know, like the rice balls, the onigiris. Pizza or chicken? And also, again, very contextual. Fried chicken is like a very common snack apparently in South Korea. Like South Korean fried chicken is a huge thing to have, especially when you're drinking. But pizza, they have corn on their pizza. Let's just see if we get corn. Let's see if we can order a corn and potato pizza. Oh, she fucking loves pizza. Holy shit, she double stacked that shit. Jesus. Chicken pizza. No. In South Korea, there's no such thing as like a normal pizza, okay? Chicken pizza is... Their normal pizza is corn, mayo, and potato pizza. With hot dogs.
와, 피자 엄청 좋아하시나 봐요.
Yeah, pizza's amazing.
스트레스 받을 땐 느끼한 게 최고지.
응? 동 과장님도 스트레스를 받으세요?
This is such a funny statement to me because everyone gets stressed. That sounds illegal. But see, it sounds illegal, but then I had corn on pizza once and I was like, corn kind of slaps for the same reason pineapple kind of slaps, but it's not as strong as pineapple, but that creaminess and that sweetness and then accentuating a pizza is actually amazing with the corn. I'm actually a big fan of corn and mayo pizza.
당연한 거 아니야?
Potato though, that's bad.
뭔가 회사에서도 일이 술술 풀리시니까.
If I think my favorite pizza would have to be anchovy and corn and mayo.
그럴 일 없을 것 같아요.
그럴 리가. 근데 여기 방은 몇 개야?
Okay, now she's asking how many rooms. Well, so there's for sure 5 rooms, but we don't know what's on the 3rd floor. TBH, how could you not like pizza? If there's any food at all that you like, you could use it as a topping, and it would be pizza. That is also a very good point. Yeah, it's a bit like rice. Like pizza is just rice, but like Italian. Because like you can just put anything on top of it. It's just bread. It's like you can do anything with like bread. Everything is bread. Everything has a starchy base, and the pizza is just starchy. You can do anything. You can do anything. I'm gonna eat what's that German snack again? What's that German holiday snack? I'm gonna eat that German holiday snack that looks like rings on a tree on a pizza. Ew! Take it back. Yeah, I'm gonna eat a Baumkuchen pizza. I've actually had chocolate pizza once, which did taste interesting as a dessert. And thankfully there was no cheese, as could be expected. I do think chocolate pizza is a pretty good dessert. It's like a very weird pie. It's like a chocolate pie.
지금 쓸 수 있는 방은 총 2개
But crispier. The key is that it's a crispy chocolate pie.
있어요.
그래? 그럼 저 사람이랑 나 들어오면 끝이네.
Why is she just staring at us from the sofa? Like, what the hell is going on?
네.
To be fair, I bought pizza from my manager, and my K-pop crush got 0 pizza. Like, she doesn't get to eat anything. Also, that is not a pizza. That thing looks like a taco, like a Taco Bell taco. Taco Bell Dorito Shell taco.
근데 오늘 발표하는 거 진짜 멋있으셨어요.
뭐 그런 거 가지고.
뭔가 되게 프리스타일로 하시는 것 같은데 엄청 준비되어 계신 것 같기도 하고 MBTI J이실 것 같아요.
네.
You must be the J on the MBTI scale. Amazing.
MBT
You had the frozen chocolate pizza once. They seem to not sell a lot. Okay, I don't know about frozen. I feel like frozen chocolate pizza is just like, why buy frozen chocolate pizza when you can get like a tub of Nutella and sliced bread? You know what I mean? Like, the whole point of it is to make it fresh and crispy. Like, at that point, you might as well just buy normal frozen pizza. It just doesn't seem worth it.
TI?
Yeah, I'm well, I know what I am in real life. I don't think my character is an ENTJ, ESTJ. Oh, but this is her though, right? I think she's actually an introvert. I don't think she's actually an extrovert. I think she has to for work, but I think she's actually an INTJ.
INTJ가 아니라고요? 말도
I failed.
안
The
돼요.
heart went down.
뭐야 그 반응?
아니요. 근데 저 사실 잘 몰라요.
What's wrong with being an INTJ? Well, she treated it like it was a slur. Like I called her like a slur. Well, INTJ is a normal thing. Like sure they don't have feelings, but that's fine.
모르고 MBTI는 왜 꺼낸 거야?
그냥 어떤 걸 여쭤봐야 하나 해서요. 이상형은 어떻게 되세요?
이상형? 유만 씨 지금 나랑 소개팅해?
No, I'm trying to be your
제가 한번
ideal type.
맞춰볼까요?
Does she care about heights, looks, or size? I think she's into size. I think she has like a size kink. No, but my character is tall. I don't think she cares about looks. Size.
크기?
Failed. I failed again. I failed again.
맞는데?
네?
난 큰 게 좋아. 뭔가 딱 압도당할 수 있는?
Mm-hmm. You like big things that can overwhelm you, huh?
아 뭐래? 손 큰 게 좋다고. 난 내가 손이 커서 나보다 손 작은 남자는 절대 싫어. 손 내밀어봐.
Yeah, that is true. Tiny hands accentuate larger things very well, actually.
네.
손이 왜 이래?
네?
솔직히 그런 거 다 필요 없고 난 우리 아빠 같지만 않으면 돼.
Okay, that's a very weird comparison. Like, imagine like that's just a weird fucking phrase to say. It's just a weird fucking phrase to say. You touch hands and then you're like, oh, I want someone with large hands, and then you let slip that, oh, I just don't want anyone like my dad, which means that she knows that her dad has small hands. Like, she doesn't want somebody who resembles her dad. Which we are, because we have small hands. So she's like, I want larger hands that I enjoy hands that feel larger than my dad's. Like, that is the logical conclusion of the statement that she just made. Everything feels wrong.
보통은 아빠 같은 사람 만나고 싶어 하지 않아요?
What? Most people want someone like their dad. No, they don't. What the fuck is that statement?
그만 먹을래. 잘 먹었어 유만 씨.
What? Manager, you don't want to date someone like your dad? That's so fucking weird, man.
그리고 앞으로 하숙 잘 부탁해.
과일 드세요.
야 우유만.
누가 또 와?
Say hello to your new roommate / your my 2 other wives.
이 사람들 다 누구야?
The tenants. Paying tenants. She's my queen, actually, at work. She hired me. She hired me. I'm actually a laborer under her kingdom. Her fiefdom.
그러니까 이분은 너 직장 상사 동그란 님이시고
Yeah.
이분은
저는
그 밀크거스 밍밍님 맞죠?
Okay, well, nice. Good job spoiling her real identity, man.
어떻게 사람 이름이 밍밍이야?
아니 이게 어떻게 된 거야? 밍밍님이 어떻게 여기에 있어?
너가 쪽지를 다 섞어놔서 그런 거잖아.
그게 무슨 소리야? 뭐 어떻게 됐든
Yeah, what did the note say?
다 돈 내고 들어와서 사는 거니까 사이좋게 지내자고요. 아 그리고 우유만 옆방은 제 방이거든요. 나머지 방들로 서로 나눠 가지세요.
넌 돈 안 냈잖아.
She didn't pay, but she's the most like vocal.
뭐 아무튼 우리 잘 지내봐요. 명명님?
편하게 그냥 민정이라고 불러주세요. 잘 부탁드려요. 땡그라님.
Honestly, this is what I expect roommates to go like when you're in your like late 20s to 30s, right? I don't think roommates work at that age because everyone is so in their own personality. It's a necessity in many places now, I think, but to have roommates at this point in time, I don't think people's personalities could handle it. In a way, when you're younger, it's easier almost to just want to mingle around. But when you're older, you become your own self. And so you start to want to exude and exert that across your entire space. Even beyond your boundaries. You want everything to feel like it. And so having to then deal with the personality clashes gets harder too, because I also tend to find people get much more stuck in their ways as they get older. Anyways, I thought they were good. I thought they were going to dap it up at first, but I've never seen a game do like a proper dap. You have one love letter. What the hell is a love letter? Okay, well, things are going up and going down at the same time. You have total. I failed so hard that we can't even continue, by the way. We need more hearts in order to continue. This is... What is a love letter?
야 우유만!
어?
우유만! 오 뭐야? 취직했다고 바로 야근하는 거야?
I guess it would be weird to go home early on your first day.
우유만
Also-
어릴 땐 진짜 귀여웠는데.
I just realized the person in that poster is the K-pop girl downstairs, but how do I... They don't even look the same. Oh, this is like behind... I see what they mean by behind the scenes now. This is from her perspective.
밀크걸스 밍밍님, 이 편지를 언제 드릴 수 있을지 모르지만 늘 품에 가지고 있는 저는 밍밍님의 오랜 팬입니다. 밍밍님을 알게 된 6년 전부터
Since I discovered you 6 years ago, when you showed up on my Spotify when you showed up on my Spotify radio on my radio rotation, it was love at first sight.
저는 처음으로 누군가를
It's not that serious, man. This is a thinly veiled foot fetish game.
어? 맞나?
What does she write on her letter? I wish we knew. Obtainable in chapter 1. So I guess if you do it correctly, you get more and more love letters to see what it is, right? Wait, holy shit, chat! There's an on-set interview for each character. We can actually see them interview. Holy shit! I kind of want to. Okay, we have to finish this game.
안녕히 계세요.
저기요. 저기요.
There's a particular acting style that I see in Korean work as well. A lot of the Korean acting style is a lot of exaggerated expressions and like emotions and exaggerated sort of like phrases too. You see it a lot. It actually reminds me a lot of stage acting. Stage acting is incredibly exaggerated. When you look at a stage actor up close doing their stuff, it looks completely funny. It's why stage actors going to like a recorded thing where it's close up, where like it's more nuanced on like film because you can get so close and so tight in the viewing angle. Looks comical and reminds you almost of bad acting. It's also why those older shows felt interesting because, say, like I don't know, like a show like I don't know, like example Seinfeld, while they were acting out for like a recording, they also had a live set, and so you'd see Fresh Prince of like of Bel-Air for instance, with a lot of exaggerated sort of like facial expressions and movements that's like reminiscent of stage acting. But when it translates to the screen, it gives it like a different feel from, say, like something that's made direct for TV, almost like a CSI thing, right? It just feels different. In Korean stuff, you see a lot of it, especially with her facial expressions, like here.
안녕히 계세요.
저기요. 저기요.
But this is like sort of like the this feels like this is the norm for the type of media that's over there. However, I've also seen very different types of media coming out there in the sense of like, you know, movies like Parasite, which is the obvious sort of like very well known one. But even you have even smaller, sort of more domestically well known media as well there that like doesn't really have this exaggerated acting either. So it's fascinating to sort of see the two. I've also seen it and I've heard it done in like mostly from like the older generation of actors, and the newer ones are much more nuanced. So what was the what was the POE2 guild called? The Migos. Like, you know, the Migos as well as like his Amigos.
잘못 준 건가? 하수? 잘못 준 건가?
Oh, so it wasn't even a love letter. We just gave her that.
야, 필름보이즈 오빠들이 밤에
The
술
film
먹자는데
boys want to drink tonight.
우리 숙소로 오는 거지? 오빠들도 자고 가려나?
The film boys?
남미세.
아무튼 오빠들 이따 박민정 방에서 재운다.
거기 말고 뭐 있냐? 공용 침대잖아.
술은 오빠들이 사오는 거지?
The guys are bringing
밍밍이
drinks.
읽었네.
알바하시느라 바쁘신데 감사해요.
What the hell are your other bandmates doing? What the hell are your other group mates doing? No one else is working. You're the only one working. Ming Ming is trying her hardest to keep this entire K-pop group alive. Everyone else is failing. The mommy milker is going out to make money for the rest of the baby milkers, so that the milk girls can survive. How do you join? Well, when I invite you, drop your username in POE2. Whoever wants to join the POE2 guild, please drop your username in the thread. Here, look inside the party house. I've now made a thread for you all to keep POE2 usernames. My cock is throbbing. Okay, there we go. I have to type a message to make a thread, which is stupid. So I know the first message sounds weird and it says my cock is throbbing. Just ignore that. We need more hearts.
그러니까 이분은 너 직장 상사.
We need more hearts. So we failed because we didn't get enough hearts. So we need to actually make my boss like me. This is the worst scrolling mechanic I've ever seen in my entire life. You scroll your mouse wheel, it goes left and right. You drag up and down, it only goes up and down, and you can't drag left and right anymore. But if you start dragging left and right, then you can't go up and down anymore. Like, why is it not freeform? Why can't I go why can't I drag diagonally? This is awful. This sucks. What the fuck is this? Oh, we can also go we could go the chicken route. We can go the chicken route, or we can go for some other route. We can guess her personality. I kind of want to see what happens if I just leave her. Oh, or maybe we fix... Did she like the stalking? She didn't like the stalking, right? There's a lot... Holy shit, there's a lot of choices, actually. And again, look at this. I believe that visual novels have the best mechanic for doing a New Game Plus thing or getting all your decisions. Usually, games force you to do New Game Plus and to replay the game from the very beginning in order to choose a different pathway in the quest, right? Visual novels have the best system because what you do instead is you time travel. You time travel to make different choices. So many branches, yeah, right? So this is the one thing that I heard is that this game is actually like 9 hours long. Because there's so many different branches and every single one is well made. So, and again, I can tell the quality is a lot higher. I thought Super Scout was the worst of the three. Love is All Around had too many weird contrivances and cliches. This one has a much more subdued nature to it, but also has a lot more, I guess, like the contrivances are explained well enough that you can kind of ignore them and get right into the characterizations and their relationships. Where Super Scout had very little characterization and the characters were just there as like Coomer bait. Love is All Around had a bit of characterization, but also not very good explanations nor pacing. This one, I think it nails a lot of the pacing aspects, and at least so far, the characterizations and at least explaining some contrivances. Though some of it is a bit weird, like the whole phone call in the taxi. Anyways, let's see, pick your stalking. Is this stalking? No, this is stalking. Okay.
과장님.
왜요?
과장님 스타킹 올라갔는데요.
Skin colored.
중요한 발표 자리인데 너무 가벼워 보이잖아.
Wait, what? How is skin colored? Oh, I guess it does look casual. Yeah, it does look more like a nightclub thing. Yeah.
그냥 검정 스타킹 줘.
And then okay, then the Kuma bait. So that was one the pathware. We'll do sheer black.
이건 살수랑 다르.
That is not sheer black. That is not sheer black. That doesn't really strike me as sheer black. This is just like see-through.
게 없잖아. 그냥 검정 스타킹 줘.
By the way, and I want you to think about this, okay? This character is on the cover of the game. She's like the one person on the cover of the game for like the thumbnail of the game. So the one that you see on Twitch as the category when you choose a category. On the store page, it's actually all 5 of them, but that one's more of like a banner. But on the thumbnail view, it's just her. There we go. We got perfect. Okay, so perfect heart. Do you have to play through it to get to the next portion? I guess so. Because it doesn't get the connection. I wonder how different this scene plays out now that she has like the right one. Because I chose it correctly immediately. Does he pat me on the head and call me
앞으로 스타킹 사오라고
a good
하면
boy?
이거 사와. 아닌 경우엔 내가 따로 말해줄 테니까.
Okay, can you pat me on the head and
네,
call me
알겠습니다.
can you pat me on the head and call me a good boy, please? Please! Okay, well, there's no point watching them. It's 8. I think all the branches eventually lead to the same way. Let's see if we ignore her. Turn back.
퇴근길에서까진 마주치고 싶진 않아.
우유먼.
형.
Holy shit, it's Sausage Man. Also, there's a big discussion going on about the consonant thing. I'm reading it, but there's so much information that I'm not gonna say it. But I am actually. It's interesting to see that there's so many rules around what consonants are, and we are all now enlightened about aspirated consonants and the stuff. Because my God, I didn't know that there was so much like variation to it. It is funny to think about that. Like all these little nuances in languages are so innate that we just kind of do it, and we don't really think about the mechanics of it, and we just do it, and it's just second nature to us. But that there's a lot to it that you could point to as like a difference, even between fairly close but still very different regions, even within the same overall landmass. It's fascinating.
회사 갔다 왔냐?
Hey, honey.
네.
Hey, baby. Sausage
내
again.
옆자리 치워놨는데 아쉽네. 회사 사람들은 어때?
Awful. Work sucks.
잘생긴 애들 많어?
그것까진 잘
None.
모르겠는데요.
You're the only one that I need.
먹을래?
아니요.
Why does this guy keep giving me sausages? Yeah, you can do a lot of interesting things with your mouth. Oh, what a great timing for that. What a great timing for that chat message. You can do a lot of interesting things with your mouth as he hands me a sausage.
괜찮아요. 형 들어가세요.
야,
Very good
소시지.
chat. Very good.
너 주려고 사왔는데. 아씨.
I love him. He's my
Yeah.
favorite character. He's my favorite character.
Oh.
Okay, so they're both there now. You have to watch this to go to this scene next. Yeah, I am kind of sad that we rejected them. Let's guess her MBTI.
근데 오늘 발표하는 거 되게 프리스타일로 하시는 것 같은.
내 MBTI?
She must be a J. She wasn't INTJ. Is she maybe she's not I, but I feel like she's actually I. I don't feel like she's extroverted. I feel like she's extroverted because she has to be. But at the same time, maybe she's not. Maybe it's ESTJ.
진짜 ESTJ 맞아요? 말도 안 돼요.
I got it.
뭐야 그 반응?
아니요. 근데 저 사실 잘 몰라요.
들어도 모를 거 MBTI는 왜 꺼낸 거야?
Yeah, but I guessed it correctly.
그냥 어떤 걸 여쭤봐야 하나 해서요.
Yeah, no, pat me on the head.
이상형
Call me,
어떻게 되세요?
pat me on the head. Call me a good boy
이모지
now.
지금 나랑 소개팅해?
제가 한번 맞춰볼까요?
Height.
키 엄청 보시죠.
What? She doesn't care about
맞아.
heights?
난 180 이하로는 안 만나.
Damn. Well, there goes the entire chat except for like 1 or 2 people. And I'm gone too.
저 180 넘는데요.
그래서 뭐? 180 넘으니까 나랑 사귈 수 있다고 생각하는 거야?
Yeah, I'm surprised there's no personality
그런
option
것까지는
there.
아닌데.
Really.
솔직히 그런 거 다 필요 없고 난 우리 아빠 같지만 않으면 돼.
Okay, same thing with the dad thing again.
보통은
Okay, no, most people do not want someone like their dad. That's not how it
뭐야
goes.
그 반응?
Looks.
외모 엄청 보실 것 같은데.
근데 또 내가 그렇게 얼빠는 아니거든?
그럼 10억 자산가 우유만 대 물푼 꽃미남.
꽃미남,
100억 자산가 우유만 대 빚 1억 꽃미남.
꽃미남,
1조 자산가 우유만 대 빚 1조 꽃미남.
꽃미남,
5조 자산가 우유만.
꽃미남,
그러면
꽃미남.
See, he thinks he's making a point, but her point is that she would never date me because of who I am. She hates the MC. She hates the MC. She doesn't like the pretty boy. She hates the MC.
알겠으니까
꽃미남.
그만해.
근데 솔직히 그런 거 다 필요 없고 난 우리 아빠 같지만 않으면 돼.
Am I like her dad? Like, why does she keep bringing it up? I'm not like your dad. I've never met your dad in my entire life.
아빠 같은 사람 만나고 싶어 하지 않아요?
난 그만 먹을래.
I didn't even know you had a dad.
잘 먹었어 유만 씨. 그리고 앞으로 하숙 잘 부탁해.
I bet you her dad cheated on her mom or something. It's why she's like, she doesn't want it. Because like the common Korean like drama plot point is the dad cheats on the mom with like a mistress secretary, right? Because her mom called her and then she's like, I don't want anyone like my dad. I think it's going down that route. But let's see. Now we can finish though, because we finally got it. So we're allowed to finish now.
그러니까 이분은 너 직장 상사 동그란 님이시고.
Are we allowed to go now? Yes, we can do it now. Yes. Okay, let's see some love letters. You guys want to see some love letters? It's nothing new. Lied to me.
뭐야? 문이 왜 이러지?
What?
어디요?
여기요.
뭐야? 갑자기 왜 이러지?
그죠? 문 원래 안 이랬죠?
네. 이거 수리기사님 좀 불러야겠는데요?
아 우유만 씨는 이런 거 할 줄 모를 것 같고.
Whoa! I know what to do.
너네 뭐 문제 생겼나?
야 우유만.
어?
Oh no. See, this is everyone thinks being a landlord is easy. Everyone thinks being like at the top is easy, like a CEO or a landlord. But like, listen, buddy, they're the ones fixing everything. Anyways, let me just open the door and hopefully.
아 왜?
야 문을 이렇게 활짝 열면 어떡해?
아 미안. 근데 왜 불렀는데?
아 샴푸 다 떨어졌잖아.
벌써 다 썼다고?
여자 셋인데 그럼 당연한 거 아니야?
그래서 나보고 사오라고?
그럼 내가 사.
I've been using so much more shampoo now that I have long hair. None of my hair is down to my back. It's like, dude, it's so hard. Like, I look cool as fuck, but Jesus Christ, it's so much shampoo, man.
볼까?
And it takes forever to like
빨리
dry.
갔다 와. 이거 하숙집 주인이면 해야 되는 일이니까.
넌 돈도 안 내잖아.
빨리 갔다 오라고.
You didn't even pay rent. So I don't need to work for you.
0.2%인 걸로 사와. 이상한 거 사와.
Just don't watch your head, 5-head.
몬테놀?
What a 5-head move.
진짜 어이가 없네.
Yeah, what is Panthenol? What?
무슨 테놀이라고 했던 것 같은데.
Oh, Panther oil.
사가지
Yeah.
뭐.
Hey, who are you? Follow.
어?
Suspicious. Follow.
우리 동네에서는 이런 사람 본 적이 없는데.
Follow.
저기요. 저기요. 저기요.
Hey, you.
뭐야? 망치?
What were they gonna do in my home?
망치가 왜 여기에? 사람들한테도 조심하라고 말해야겠다.
There's no way you didn't see it fall out of his bag. No way.
샴푸도 사.
Okay, for a second, I thought that was hot sauce, and I was like, "Damn, why hot sauce?"
날도 좋은데 여기 좀
And
쉬었다
also,
가야겠다.
why am I buying shampoo for them? No, that's not what a landlord does. Like, I mean, to be fair, landlords don't really do anything. But let's say landlords were like an actually good thing to like do, they wouldn't even do that because it's like, why would you like buy your own shampoo, man? That's your responsibility.
우유만.
누구?
오빠 나
I don't think I should be talking to you. Aren't you in like high school?
은비.
은비? 고은비?
오빠, 나 까먹은 줄 알고 완전 놀랬잖아.
Why is everyone so tatted up in this in this game?
외국 나갔다고
She
하지
also has
않았어?
sick tattoos actually.
근데 오빠랑 결혼하러 왔어.
그게
어?
무슨 소리야?
오빠랑 결혼하러 왔다니까? 아 맞다. 나 교복 어때?
How? I don't think I should be talking to you. How old are you? Oh, she's 20. Oh, that's fine. Let's get you out. She's 20. It's fine. It's whatever. I'm 30. She's 20. It's whatever.
여기 좀 쉬었다 가야겠다.
I mean,
우유만.
even like 30 to 20 feels like a lot. Because when you're 20, right, you're still in like university. I can't imagine being 30 and dating someone who's like just 20. Or even like just like late 20. Or sorry, like 20 but like about to turn. Like it just feels like still two almost like different places. I feel like at most, like at least maybe like 24, 25. You'd have to wait for someone there. Because then after that, I feel like most typical obligations and growing up is done. You know what I mean? Like most of the time, you know, because 18 to 25, I think you're still basically a child in the mindset of like, you don't know what the fuck you're doing, right? And after 25 is when I feel like, oh, you've actually reached like a level of maturity where you can have like a real conversation about things.
누구?
20 still feels
오빠 나
weird.
은비.
은비?
Because I think back to when I was 20.
고은비?
I was a dumbass.
오빠, 나 까먹은 줄 알고 완전 놀랬잖아.
너 외국 나갔다고 하지 않았어?
응. 근데 오빠랑 결혼하러 왔어.
그게 무슨 소리야?
오빠랑 결혼하러 왔다니까?
Dude, why you come back to marry me?
나 교복 어때?
Also, no, why are you showing me your school
귀엽지?
uniform?
너 대학 간다고 들었던 것 같은데?
응. 결혼 전에 교복 데이트하는 게 내 버킷리스트라서.
Dating in a school uniform was on my bucket list before getting married. That feels like a weird. See, this feels like a weird fetish thing. I never understood this. I've never understood this, but it feels like a weird fetish thing. Don't worry, you're still a dumbass.
얼른 일어나. 가자.
I don't know if we should go on a date at a playground. That feels also weird. Yeah, actually, no, there's something interesting, right? I think playgrounds are still kind of fun to be at because slides are always fun. I think slides are always fun, but as you get older, you want a much larger slide. Like, you want like, you know, water park level slides where you go down like a whole mountain thing, okay? Arcades are cool, but you don't really spend time with each other unless it's House of the Dead, but in which case your relationship's over. Manga cafe is a bit weird unless you guys sit side by side to read, so I don't know. Karaoke, I don't know if that's a good way to do it because it's also a bit awkward to like sing songs to each other. Manga.
아, 이런 게 만화방이구나.
아, 처음 보는.
Yo, this place looks sick. Holy shit, look at this. There's a giant hallway with like shelves. Holy shit, this place is amazing.
나
I want to know the real life location of this to go.
나 얼마 전까지 취직하기 전에 말숙이랑 자주 왔었는데.
That's crazy that he said that because she's the sister of Malsuk. She's the sister of Malsuk, and I said that I used to go with his sister all the time back when but like she came back to want to be with me because she's been obsessed with me. But I actually chose her sister over her. Holy shit, she got cucked by her own family.
이제 나랑만 와.
혼자 오고 싶을 때가 있긴 한데.
아, 나랑만 오자고.
알았어.
She's too much. She's like way too much. Give her a blanket, pick a manga, brush her hair back. What? No, these feel like weird choices. Also, I wouldn't brush someone's hair back unless I knew them and was like intimate with them. You know what I mean? Like my wife. It just feels weird to touch people in general. It's like I don't know if I want I don't want to touch you. Maybe like hugging or like dapping. It's fine. You know what I mean? Like it's like yo homie, what's up? You know what I mean? Not but like I don't know.
오빠, 아직 다 못 읽었어? 나 거의 다 읽었는데.
Wow, you can
너
read so
그림만
quickly.
보는 거지.
Yeah, that's all. I'm sorry. That's the whole point of manga. The writing in most manga is garbage. The writing in most manga is absolutely fucking garbage. You don't need it. You can go through most manga by just looking at the pictures, going ooh ah.
아니거든.
Very few manga have ever made me go, I want to read this fully and look at the plot. And it's not an elitism thing because I read fully My Jessup Darling because my god was that such a sweet relationship type of thing. It was just weird. I don't know. Something about it was like so like ooh like so romantic or whatever that feeling is, right?
응? 오빠 책 읽는 속도가 너무 느린 거야.
And also because I really enjoyed the cosplay stuff. Like it was just very weird to read about it and then learn that it was real. I was like, oh, cool. Is that noodles with cheese? What the fuck is this?
야야야야.
어?
아니야, 먹어.
Chat, that's noodles with Velveeta cheese and seaweed. But the Velveeta cheese is barely melted on top of the hot noodles, which are like the dry noodle variation sauce, the like dry sauce. Why? I'm gonna make those after. Velveeta.
머리끈 같은 거 하나 챙겨와야겠다.
No, she should bring her hair tie. Don't be responsible for her. She can bring her hair tie herself.
될 것 같은데.
You might not need it. What?
아, 진짜 재밌게 잘 놀았다.
Oh, you know what she is? Every single visual novel has this. Okay, they are going with some tropes of the genre. She's the default character choice. She's a default character choice that you go with when you have no other options. So if you bungle every other choice, she's the only one that's left for you by the end. Her and her sister.
역시 한국 오길 잘했어.
너 진짜 체력 대단하다.
살던 데는 그대로네? 지금 어머니 아버지 계셔?
아, 내가 얘기를 안 했구나. 나 하색을
향수를
시작해가지고.
만들러 갔다 오나 왜 이제 와? 뭐야 고은비? 언니? 너
Uh-oh.
한국에 언제 들어왔어?
뭐야? 아는 거 아니었어?
Uh-oh. I mean, to be fair, like, she's an adult now, you know what I mean? Like, she doesn't need to tell the family that she's back home in the country. It doesn't really matter. I know that sounds like a crazy thing to say, but if you're not, like, really close to your family, it doesn't really matter, right? Like, when I lived alone, if I just went on vacation, they would have no clue. And I would just come back and I would just be like, yeah, I was on vacation. They're like, what happened? Where'd you go? It's like, I don't know. Just hang out.
그래서 다들 여기서 하숙하고 계신다고요?
Everybody.
안녕하세요.
This is absurd. This is okay, now it's getting comically absurd. My boss, my childhood friend's sister who's obsessed with me, the K-pop idol that I'm obsessed with. Like, this is getting very absurd. You also initially wanted to add the 5-head in the but then you went to your school essay brain said it was cringe because there was too much repetition. The internet made LLMs in our heads match. But that's the thing, right? Emotes are the best part of Twitch. I say that having only given you 3 emotes on this channel ever, which I will rectify at some point. Rectally. But the best part of the chat is the emote experience. That you can see an emote combo, that you can have somebody say 5-head and then put the 5-head emote, plus like the stare emote, and then boom, you have a whole combo. It's a combo of emotes. Like, look, do I don't know, what's like a good emote? Do Tyson and then popcorn left.
어? 밀크걸스? 뭐야 오빠? 이 사람은 어떻게 여기 있는
Rectally.
건데?
You heard me. Rectally. I
저를
didn't
또
stutter.
알아주시는 분이 계시네요.
I can't believe people recognize me. Maybe it's because I'm the hit fucking artist from Milk Girls. Yeah, of course people recognize you, dog.
오빠가 하도 얘기해서 아는 거니까 좋아하지 마시죠.
그래서 이 애기는 누군데?
Thank you. See, it's like he's cooking the popcorn in his pants. Isn't it funny? It's like he's cooking the popcorn inside his pants.
말숙이
He's shaking.
친동생인데요.
오빠랑 결혼하러 온 고은비예요. 네가 무슨 결혼을 해? 뭔 소리야? 저 20살 됐고 앞으로 여기서 살 거예요.
여기 방도 없을걸?
야 고은비 너 나랑 얘기 좀 해.
I said I was gonna marry him, not you. Yeah, it's like he's feeding it to his cock.
말숙이 완전
What a crazy sentence.
여보세요? 우리 연습 내일 아니었어? 아니야. 알았어, 갈게.
Wait, maybe she doesn't want to be a mom milker.
오유만 씨,
네?
자료 조사한 것 좀 보내줄래요?
Oh my god, this household's so fucking annoying, man. My boss works with me, expects me to work overtime outside of company hours. She demands me to work, and then she has a bad relationship with her parents, so I have to deal with that. The mommy milker for the Milk Girls, the like lead person, doesn't want to be a part of the group apparently. Like, she's like got a whole bunch of issues over there. The 2 sisters are fighting over me. They don't get along, and both sisters are obsessed with me to the point of being stalkers. Now there's a real stalker going after me too. This place is a mess.
수치가 안 맞네.
Who's the 5th girl?
그거 외장하드에 있는데요?
그니까 그거 달라고.
그거 회사에 있는데요?
뭐? 안 가져왔어?
No.
네. 그냥 과장님 자리에 올려놨는데요.
무슨 소리야? 퇴근할 때 그런 거 못 봤는데.
유만 씨.
네?
혹시 시간 괜찮으면 오늘 밀크걸스 연습 날인데 같이 안 갈래요? 갑자기 가게 돼서. 매니저 오빠가 전화를 안 받아서요.
Oh, what?
밀크걸스 연습실이야? 아 너무
My
좋죠.
character sounds like a pervert.
무슨 소리지? 유만 씨 지금 당장 회사에 외장하드 찾으러 가야지.
아 맞다.
Follow Mao Suk, follow Min Jung, follow the grand schedules. This is the thing, right? I don't want to go to work, so Gran is gone. Min Jung's schedule, I don't know if I should be there. That feels a bit awkward to be introduced to the entire group. But I am curious to see about the drama, so I'm just gonna go follow them. Domain expansion. I need to find information about what's going on in order to guide this problem to its peaceful resolution.
얘도 우리 같이 찍은 사진 가지고 있었네.
These are all AI children. This baby has a photoshopped face. Dude, the baby's fucking photo. The head is the wrong size. The heads are the wrong sizes. Holy shit.
얘는 이 사진을 또 언제 가져갔대?
It's just comical, the use of like shitty AI and Photoshopper. Damn, was that a domain expansion of a light novel title? So true, it could be either or. Excuse me, currently in domain expansion, gonna reach your right here, please.
아, 얘는
Probably because he is a pervert. He is a pervert.
있는 거야?
Why is she wearing my clothes like that? Because she wants your scent. It's like how cats roll around in the remains of a kill in order to like bathe in it. It's called bloodbath.
얘는 개...
Kermit. Oh, Kermit. What did they do to you? Kermit. Oh my god, Kermit. No. I actually love this. Wait, this is such a cool bag. This is so funny, actually. I would love this. I would actually love this if this is a bag. I've always wanted to make a Kermit backpack. Right? I don't know why Sesame Street hasn't done this. Like a Kermit backpack where you like unzip from his asshole up to his back and you stuff him with stuff. So you could be the puppet of Kermit and you could stuff him with stuff to like carry around.
우리를 참 좋아해.
I feel like that's a genius move. I'm gonna make my own Kermit backpack.
너 내가 왜 이러는지 알지?
왜 그러는데?
언니한테도 이야기 안 하고 오면 어떡해. 엄마 아빠는 알아? 그럼
You know why I'm doing this. I love this man.
왜 왔는데?
우유만 오빠 보러.
나?
언니는 왜 여기 있는데 친구라며? 나도 여기 같이 살 거야.
갑자기 와서 그게 무슨 소리야.
나 어렸을 때부터 오빠랑 같이 사는 거 꿈이라 그랬잖아.
그게 언제적인데 너 지금 성인이잖아.
맞아, 나 성인이야. 나 이제
I never understood this, like... I'm sorry, just let her finish her sentence.
언니보다 가슴도 크고 엉덩이도 커.
I'm bigger than you now, both in chest and butt. I never understood this like storyline cliche of like somebody who's younger than you who wants to live with you when they grow up. I always thought that was strange to me because it's like that doesn't like I don't think that ever happens. And then B also, it's just I don't know, it's just weird to me because like you would never entertain that. That's just odd to me to entertain. But also imagine saying this to somebody. Like what's weird is that I don't think I've ever heard this line in the context of two dudes. I've only ever heard this line in the context of two women within this sort of cliched writing that's steeped in this sort of genre motif, right? Actually, reverse that whole sentence. In this genre that's steeped in these cliche motifs in this writing. Because if you have two male characters, they don't go, I'm packing more heat than you down there, bro. But when you have two women, it's like, I'm bigger than you now, both in chest and butt, my 3 sizes. Pff, I have a bigger dick now. Yeah, like no, yeah, exactly. Like two brothers fighting over one woman, they don't go, my dick is bigger than yours now. Like, it's like, oh, how could this be? You were my younger brother. Oh, I'm gonna lose the love of my life to you.
야, 고은비 너 진짜 죽을래?
아, 둘이 간만에 보는데 싸우지 말고.
It's okay if you're smaller than her. It's fine.
왜? 간만에 은비 보니까 여자로 느껴져?
아니 그런 게 아니고.
넌 그리고 우유만이 왜 아직도 좋아? 얘 얼굴을 봐. 완전
I guess that is something interesting to think about. Of like, they're technically all adults, so like, I mean, this is probably just a normal thing now. But it is strange to me. I don't know.
엉망진창이잖아.
When you're that close, it feels weird to break that barrier. Like it was kind of like, it was kind of like nerve-wracking when I guess my wife and I broke that barrier. Because I mean, to be fair, we're like the same age, but to break that barrier from like very long-term friends into like dating into eventually being together for the rest of our lives, it's like initially it's like, oh god, if it goes wrong and then I mess up, like do I lose her forever? You know?
좋아. 못생기게 귀엽잖아. 내가 언니보다 오빠에 대해 더 많이 알걸?
Yeah. What's my dick size? Huh?
오빠도 언니보다 나에 대해 더 많이 알 거야. 오빠 맨날 어렸을 때 내 정 가지고 놀린 거 기억나지? 그거 어디 있는 점인지 기억나?
What mole? Hip or soles of the feet? I think she has a mole on her soles of the feet or her hip. I don't know. It was on her hip.
맞아. 역시
On her butt? Wait, what? When she was younger, what? What the fuck? What? When she was younger, I made fun of her mole that was on her ass cheeks. She's only 20 now, so how young was this? When you were like 16? What the fuck is going on? Like how many? Because like she went overseas for school, and you're not gonna go for 1 year for overseas school because that's stupid. It's a waste of money and time. You ideally want to get the full 4-year experience, and every single level of schooling is basically 4 years, right? So she would have been at the minimum, at the most like my character's a pervert.
오빠 나 기억하고 있었어.
I'm seeing flaws in this story. My character's a pervert.
오빠 그럼 우리 같이 목욕한 건 기억?
What the fuck? Brother in Christ, I'm 30 years old. I'm taking a bath with a... How young were you?
기억나? 우리 막 탕에 들어가가지고
We would float. What? Listen, okay, listen. No matter how close you are with somebody, like you still wouldn't take a bath with them, like naked. That just doesn't. That feels weird.
오리도 막 띄우고 거품 내주고 그랬는데 나 목욕 끝나고 나면 고양이 옷 입겠다
Cat outfit?
그랬잖아. 기억 안 나?
Sure.
기억나지. 너
See, you would float. I would sink from the size of my throbbing penis.
그때도 그 옷 안 입으면 목욕 안 한다고 엄청 난리쳤잖아.
What?
나만 그런 거 아니거든?
Cat
언니도
outfit.
입겠다고 엄청 난리였거든?
You wanted to wear the cat outfit?
뭐야?
It's him.
뭐야? 아는 사람이야?
It's a thing in Japan, maybe in Korea too. What is the cat outfit? I'm gonna search this up. Okay, this is the search term, okay? I'm gonna tell you the search term as I type it. Sexy Korean cat outfit. A bath Korean cat outfit. Okay, well, one term gives me pictures of cats, like actual cats. Oh my god, it's a Sphinx cat with a little hairnet, but it's funny. It's ironic because he has no hair. And another, it's a Sphinx cat. It's a Sphinx cat in a robe. You guys want to see it? Look, it's a Sphinx cat in a robe. All robed up. I like this guy. He's pretty cute, actually. Bring up Homer for a second, and then I need to show you guys. All robed up. It's kind of cute, actually. Look at this. Yo! No fur, no problem. Buy our new bathrobes from Bath and Body Works. Meow. You went bathing, but cat thing too, maybe. What, bathing suit? Oh, like the Japanese bathing suit and like the... I know for sure the Korean bathing suit one is the same. Like Korean bathing suit, it's like the same thing. But yeah, but like specifically like a cat suit. Sexy cat outfit. Yeah, like these look oddly sensual.
아니?
Anyways, whip stalker.
오늘 아침에도 본 것 같은데.
아 그래?
둘 다 늦게 다니지 말고 밤.
This is my new VTuber model.
늦게 다닐 때는 내가 데리러 나갈게.
무슨 소리 하는 거야? 내가 애야?
Oh, bathing together. Oh, you meant bathing together. Yeah, I've heard of that in Japan, but I never heard of that as like between friends. You know what I mean? Like bathing naked together past a certain age. Like that feels weird. But especially friends of opposite sexes. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't. I don't know if that really works out.
역시 우이만
And being naked with each other.
너무 듬직해.
하여간 고은비 이번에 엄마 아빠 알면 나 진짜 커버 못 쳐.
But it's like very young kids. Yeah, I had that too. Whereas like, because Asian, when you're very young and you're like, and you have like one bathtub and you both have to take a shower, it's like, all right, just like go, like, because then the parents bathe you at the same time. It's just much like easier and faster. But as you get older, it's like I don't want to bathe with like someone of the opposite, gender in the same bathtub. Like it doesn't. It's a bit too like much.
술 땡겨.
술? 좋은데?
Drinks?
오빠 우리 술 마실까?
Do I drink with them both? See, it's a good thing that I stayed home because then I can see the stalker doing stuff, right? It's so cringy. What's so funny is that my wife and I have the same reaction. Every time we watch shows and we see that, it's so cringy, but then we feed each other. We are what we hate. Yo, look at that fried chicken. That looks amazing. Oh, I would love that. God, I want fried chicken so bad. See, because like normal fried chicken, I'm gonna go on a rant about fried chicken. Sorry, I know this is like a very heartwarming moment. North American fried chicken, the flavors are basically just salt, to some degree. Korean fried chicken, well, and I take that back. Like, if you want like different flavors than salt, you have to go away from like the franchises, right? But Korean fried chicken, even the franchise places have different flavors than salt. Like they go like wild. They have sour, they have spicy, they have sweet, they have salty, they have like almost like a saucy or like a dry. Like they have all kinds of flavors at even like a franchise. Here, you go to like KFC or Popeyes, you get one like flavor of chicken. You have to go to like an All Stars restaurant or like a Wings or like a wing something or whatever to get like a different type of fried chicken flavor, which to me is like absurd because I'm like sometimes you want like I don't know sweet and sour or barbecue. Barbecue is kind of common, but you know what I mean. It's kind of hard to get like a different flavor from like a mainstream place. Also, hello chat. How are you? I'm sorry. What was the technique? I need to watch it again to show you all how bad she was at the game. What was the technique? What was the technique? Does that say piss on the can? It says piss. Between the tongue and a wink, I think I'd rather a wink than the tongue. The tongue thing is weird. Okay, that actor had no clue what to do. To be like cutesy. See, she had a good move there. That was a good centerpiece pull. Right? Solid centerpiece pull. That's a very risky side piece pull. Look, very simple moves, right? And then I want you to see what happens here. Look, what is she? In what world do you think this is going to work? This will never work at this point. This isn't going to work at this point. It's gonna fall. Yeah, she pokes it. It's like poking a tiger or a lion on the ass and expecting not to get bit. It's gone. Did I remove the sub alert or did it break? I don't have it while we're playing games. The alerts are only on the just the chatting. While we're playing games, only I can interrupt the experience to be narcissistic and egotistical and talk to you all. And I see it, but again, my policy is I don't call it out because I don't want to encourage it. Also, it is funny that a mouse chat on the keyboard. What happened? Yo, it's what are those glasses called? These things. Those I love these like joke glasses. They're fun. Mind you, again, the awkwardness, okay? The room is full of staff. The cameraman is there behind the camera. Everybody's there watching, okay? There's producers, there's people, and we hear the music, right? But in actuality, when they're filming it, there's no music. So all you hear is like just waving people or like pure silence, and all you hear is like a ha 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 ha. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. Going to sleep, just gentlemen to say hi. I appreciate it, chat. Good night. Sleep tight. We'll hang out soon.
피곤해. 여기서 잠들었네.
But yeah, sorry, just to expand on the sub alert thing. I really enjoy gameplay without any alerts. I'd like to keep it smooth, so it's like purely the experience. Because at least for me, and it out of respect for the media that we consume, right? Because all of the things that we do was made by the hands of someone else, and they put sweat and tears into it to some degree. And I don't want to devalue that or demean it in order to make it worse. You think they often put on the music for syncing and stuff? I mean, I've seen that in like some cases, but the problem often always is that when it goes to the editing room, it'll often be like a whole different thing. It makes more sense, I think, for more various scripted sequences, but a sequence like that, the way that I've seen it done, usually almost always, it's more of a very loose impromptu with some notes about like, oh, make the tower fall over, look at the camera, do like a particular like B shot move of like being happy into the camera. But in general, the instructions are almost always just be happy, dance, and when we call you, just look into the camera. And then they'll like put whatever theme music on to like get you hyped up in the moment. But when it goes to the editing room, it's a whole different scene. And that's only if it's like a very like hyped up moment. Otherwise, I'm assuming in this case, there's probably nothing. Because it's just, yeah, look into the camera, drink your beers, and just drink a little hangout. Just treat it like a hangout time. I wish acting was as cool as you say, and that it had more effort into immersing the actors, but often when you act for things, you end up just getting nothing. And it's just, you're forced to act. You're forced to do the thing that they pay you for. It actually really sucks most of the time. Because honestly, when you're acting, it's just work, but like, without any of the fun stuff, and it's all in your head a lot of the time.
화장실이나 가야겠다.
The final product is always amazing, but when you're doing it, it's just often bad. Yeah, exactly. It's more done for music videos. Yeah, because for music videos, there's multiple elements to it. The lip syncing matters, like the lip syncing as well as the actually almost playing along, as well as the nowadays with how often dance comes into music videos. Music videos I would consider a very different beast because of that choreography, the need for choreography and the need for syncing. But for B-shot scenes like this, it's often always just an instruction and then just do it. It's very different from a music video, which, you know, because again, if you're doing a music video and you almost say, because like performing your song in the studio one time, doing it multiple times to get the perfect cut is very different from performing it live at the moment from memory on a set for a music video. And in general, performing your song live, like it's very common for people to just make mistakes. And we see this even with like the largest artists. You will often find clips of them just making a mistake and playing it off and just continuing on, right? Especially if it's like an older song from the discography. It's just a whole different skill set. It's why music videos need that syncing though, for the dancing and everything. Best example actually that I always find funny to think about is the music video for Skate by Silk Sonic. The skating is very synced up, but they're also playing the music live, right? And I almost can't tell if they did it live because they're a very good live band, or if they had the music playing. But that to me is like the extreme end, where they just do a live performance and then they do the syncing all in one shot, which is intense to me. At least it looks like one shot. I'm not sure if it is.
아! 누구세요?
What the fuck?
위에서 내려온 건가? 저긴 잠겨 있는 방인데. 저기요.
Oh, I get it. You don't go up to the 3rd floor because we already have a tenant up there.
저기요!
And they wrote in the contract they don't want people to
저기요!
like bother them. How my character has lived in his home for almost 30 years, how has he never noticed her? 30 years of his life and he's never noticed a person living in his home. Holy shit, she loves me. Oh boy, we have a lot of grinding to do here, right? We have to grind these relationships out, dude. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's grind this out. I'm gonna get some coffee really quick. Though, BRB, sorry, I'll be right back. I may have accidentally spilled some coffee. Sorry about that. I didn't expect that to take so long. The coffee, it's on the floor. We need to get some more points. We don't have enough points. We don't have enough love. I don't know what to do to get more love. But what's interesting about this is that it seems to follow the same format as the other games were. It's not love in total with one character. It's specifically love as a whole. Because this family, my household is now a polycule.
오빠 그럼 우리 같이 목욕한
Yes, I remember when we used to take baths together. No,
기억이 안 나는데.
I don't remember at all.
미안.
I've never seen you naked.
옛날이라.
괜찮아 오빠. 다시 기억하면 되지.
We can make new memories in the bathtub. Oh my god.
뭐해?
지금이라도 같이 목욕하면 그때가 기억나지 않겠어?
야 고은비 너 진짜 미쳤어?
No. Let her continue. Let her continue.
뭐야?
뭐야? 아는 사람이야?
See, this is what happens when you live with a
아니.
K-pop idol.
오늘 아침에도 본 것 같은데.
아 진짜?
둘 다 늦게 다니지 말고 밤 늦게 다닐 때는 내가 데려 나갈게.
아 징그럽게 무슨 소리 하는 거야? 내가 무슨 애야?
No, but you're my future wife.
역시 우유만 너무 듬직해.
하여간 고은비 이번에 엄마
So the left one really likes him, but doesn't want to ruin things, and also probably is trying her best to sort of naturally slide in. The right one is much more aggressive because she's like, she feels like, oh, you know what I mean, like it's my time to strike. It's like older sibling, younger sibling fighting for the same love trope.
말면 나
Very
진짜
very
커버 못 쳐.
tropey.
아술 땡겨.
술? 너무 좋은데? 오빠 우리 술 마실까?
Okay, there's one more pathway here. You see this? There's another 3rd pathway. Oh, you know what? I bet you if I go in and I go with Mao Suk, it'll mainly go down that route. So if I go here,
너 내가 왜 이러는지 알지?
do I remember where your mole is? Soles of your feet. It's on your foot.
발바닥?
아니야 그건 언니 거잖아.
No. Wait. It was Mao Suk's
어떻게
thing.
그걸 잊을 수가 있어?
Wait, so with the younger sister, I looked at her bare ass. With the older sister, I looked at her bare feet.
오빠 그럼 우리 같이 목욕한 거
You remember
기억나?
the mole on my
우리 막 탕에
ass?
들어가가지고 오리도 막 띄우고 거품 내주고
You
그랬는데
remember when it was on
나
the
목욕
left butt
끝나고
cheek,
나면
really
고양이
close?
옷 입겠다 그랬잖아.
What is the cat
기억 안 나?
outfit? No, I don't remember bathing with you.
너무해.
I am mean.
너무 옛날이라.
괜찮아 오빠. 다시 기억하면 되지.
Same thing. How do you get this? How do you get this path? What is this? We're missing something. Chat, we're missing something to get that path. What is that? Don't tell me this game has like hidden pathways in order to find like new secret zones or something.
오빠 그럼 우리 같이 목욕.
Yes, I remember when
기억나지?
we took baths. Yes.
너 그때도
Sure.
그 옷 안 입으면 목욕 안 한다고 엄청 난리쳤잖아.
나만 그런 거 아니거든? 언니도 입겠다고 엄청 난리였거든?
What? Huh. I guess what's interesting about this game, in contrast to the other two types of games like this that we played so far, it seems like there's a lot of secret choices that even lead up to new branches. That's interesting. So far, Love is All Around and Super Scout have been very, very straightforward the way that they handle things. This one actually has a bit more complexity in the choices that you can make, and thus the results that you can get. That's a very interesting gameplay decision and writing decision even. So let's knock on the door instead. like a normal human,
고말숙,
human,
왜?
human being.
뭐야 놀랬어?
내가 놀라긴 뭘 놀래.
안 놀랬어?
And then she opens up anyways.
걸 그랬나?
아, 이상한 짓 하지 말고.
There's no need to take more off. You have nothing compared to your sister.
왜 불렀는데?
나가서 샴푸 좀 사오라고.
벌써 다 썼다고?
여자 셋인데 그럼
You're
당연한
nothing
거 아니야?
compared to your sister.
빨리 갔다 와. 이것도 하숙집 주인이면 해야 되는 일이거든.
넌 돈도 안 냈잖아.
빨리 갔다 오라고. 야, 덱스판테놀 함유 0.2%인 걸로 사와. 이상한 거 사오지 말고.
몬테놀? 아, 진짜 어이가 없네.
It is a bit of a weird, awkward situation to put a person into, right? Because like, what if they don't want to see you naked, and then you just do that, and it's like, okay, well, what do you do? Because sometimes the flirting can be a little much in the sense of like you don't really want that with whoever is like doing it. I've been on the receiving end of that when I was younger, and I was like, I'm not really into you. I'm sorry, but you know, it gets awkward when you have to like do all this. Anyways, let's not follow him. Let's just pass him by. I don't care about
이
him.
동네에선 저런 사람 본 적이 없는데.
Let's see what happens.
뭐지? 아,
Oh
수상한데.
well.
사람들한테 조심하라고 말해줘야겠다.
Okay, that's the worst option that I could have taken.
샴푸.
We then get the shampoo. I guess it all kind of leads the same way. And then we might as well just do this too. What happens if you do a
이 동네에서
conversation?
이런 사람 본 적이 없는데. 안녕하세요.
Hey man, do you know that Ming Ming lives here?
나오셨나봐요. 이 동네가 한적하긴 해요. 그쵸? 뭐지? 수상한데. 사람들한테도 조심하라고 말해줘야겠다.
Honestly, that's just me trying to get home on the subway and someone starts asking me what is my favorite food, right? I don't really want to answer you. I just want to get home. But this maybe changes the door break.
오빠 그럼 우리
Let's say yes.
기억나지?
This probably changes the door break to be much more violent.
뭐야?
Never mind. But they have a hammer, so what the hell happens? I don't know. Hey, you know what? Wait, it's real. He must be a developer. He's just a software developer trying to get home after work. Let's go play. Let's go to the arcade. Hey, babe, you want to play House of the Dead? You want to be my duo? All right. Be sure to get all the bonuses.
와 오락실 진짜 오랜만이다.
I think this is a copyright song. This
여기
grandma,
그대로네?
she's everywhere. This ajushi is everywhere.
오빠 우리 뭐 할까?
You want to play with my balls?
오빠 농구 잘하는 거 알지?
준비 시작.
That was such a funny intro to this scene. I want you to look at the intro again, okay? Hardcore music. We're gonna play. They tried to do like an anime style, sort of like cut into like a very, very hectic scene. But the translation from anime to real life filming is always hard because in anime, with any animation style, it's very easy to do those cuts into intense scenes because there's no lead up to an event. You can draw it in exactly where you want it to be. In real life, though, she's ready. It's intense music. She has to wait for the balls to roll down. It's like, oh man, all the food's gone.
이거 내 거. 이것도 내 거.
Arcade owner, she's stealing my balls.
아 은비야 반칙이잖아.
우유만도 내 거.
I have the perfect emote for this. 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 Oh, Jesus Christ. Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
아, 진짜 재밌게 잘 놀았다.
Yeah, I had so much fun getting my balls stolen too. Thank you for stealing all my balls. Okay, so now we do punching machine.
오빠, 나랑 이거 하자.
아,
I actually love punching machines. I love punching them so much. It's so fun to punch things.
이거 하면 너 다쳐.
아이, 뭐 어때? 지는 사람이 이따 택시비 내기?
오케이, 콜.
What? She also loves the punching machine too. She's actually a very. She might be the active character. Like she might be the very active, always on the on her toes type of character.
자, 간다.
That's it? What the? Like my character has the body composition of a 5-year-old. What do you mean it's only 1,000? What the fuck?
아, 오빠가 좀 살살해야 되는데. 자, 이제 은비 차례야. 잘 봐봐. 이게 다치니까 주먹을 꽉 쥐고 이렇게 아무나 하는 게 아닌데 호흡을 가다듬고 이제 좀.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the real shit. Good shit.
오빠 뭐라고?
Okay, she's actually the best character. She's the best character because she's such a badass.
아니야.
What a cool character.
잘 치네.
She might be my number 1 character, and then the number 2 is the boss because she got me a job. Everyone else is like annoying.
아, 진짜 재밌게 잘 놀아.
Okay, so what's the last one? Claw machine. I hate these machines.
이거 오빠 닮았다.
I like them to like try and get cool stuff, but I hate them because it's rigged.
이거?
Like it's fun, but it's rigged. I want a game that's just a claw machine. I want a video game that's just a free claw machine. Why is there no video game that's just a free claw machine?
이거 이목구비가 이상한데?
If you know a video game that's about free claw machines, please let me know.
응, 그니까.
Like an arcade. A video game that's just about like a free arcade. Please let me know.
오빠 빨리 돈.
Okay, that was such a real moment. She tried to put it in the first time, missed, so she had to do it the second time. It always happens. It's why so many of these machines have moved over to coins. Easier to do exchange rates. And to insert.
오. 오. 아, 진짜. 아.
What was this again? Oh yeah, sorry. What did I choose?
우리 여기서 보자.
Oh, I think we chose pick a book, right?
오빠.
Wait! That's so sick! Wow! I love this. I actually love these. This is a cool concept for your room to read stuff in. It's a nice little cozy nook on top of a second floor with your own window terrace out to the world. Oh, that's so cool. And because it's over in, South Korea, they don't wear their shoes inside like normal people. They take their shoes off. Get in there. Get intimate. Get intimate. Get into it. Oh, that's a blanket choice, right?
난 안 불편한데. 오빠는 불편해?
아니, 나도 불편하진 않아.
Good answer. Man, that's such a cool little reading room. That's sick. I would love that reading room. That's so cool. Yeah, eat your stupid noodles. I actually really want noodles. This game is a thinly veiled fetish video compilation of foot fetish kink stuff, man. Everybody in this goddamn game is a foot fetish. Even my history with Malsuk is about her feet, man. You just know that she was told by the director, like her direction there was make it look like you really enjoy the drink, really exaggerate it. She goes, ah. You think acting's all fun and games? Nobody. The director tells you to do the cringiest things, and you can't say no.
이런 게
Because your paycheck depends on it. Pick a mango.
오빠, 내가 무슨 만화 얘기하는지 알지?
I know which comic that you're talking about. It's the hit classic One Piece, isn't it?
이름은 기억이 바로 안 나고
GTO, great teacher Onizuka. What if he just pulls out like Yosuke no Sora or something?
저건가?
Is that Baki? What the fuck is that?
맞는 것 같은데?
오빠 꺼내줘.
오빠 것도 좀 찾아봐야 되는데.
Oh, it's over. Why did you go so low? Oh.
이거 의자 받고 올라가면 되겠다.
저 눈치 없는 걸 좋아해 봐라.
어?
아니야. 오빠 책 찾아.
응, 알겠어.
There's 3 moves that you do there, right? If you two are trying to like flirt on each other, you get it for her, she gets it herself, or you pick her up so that she can get it for herself. That's the ultimate move. It was Bleach. It's not Bleach.
아, 진짜 재밌게 잘.
What other scenarios do you have? Because I think we'll end it here on this chapter, and we'll do the next chapter some other day, because I do want to play some Path of Exile too, but I'm curious what other choices lead to other things. Because she has actually a lot of activities that lead somewhere, and then this is the weird one where I'm like, I don't know how to get this. What is the hidden piece here? You see that to get married, we'll do playground.
놀이터가 좀 바뀌었네.
없던 놀이기구들이 좀 생기긴 했지.
우리 뭐 할래?
Swing.
그래도 그네는 그대로다.
타볼래?
아니 오빠가 앉아봐.
The swings around me suck now. They're all built for safety because we used to swing around, like do full 360s around the entire thing. And some kid like broke his arm, and then they got really upset. So then now they fixed it. But I'm like, dude, like it's fun to break your arm.
이거?
응.
It's fun to go as high
오빠,
as you
내가
can. To
밀어줄게.
be like, holy shit, I'm gonna die. You'll push me. This is the worst spot to push. But I never understood pushing on swings because, like Newton's laws, you're going to die. she's going to die. Uh-oh. POV, you're on the toilet and your bowel movements like come and go. Like you're not really sure if you can push or not, but sometimes it like does. So your asshole goes.
야, 곰비. 너 이러려고 한국 왔어?
God damn it, he didn't swing again to make the joke work.
아니? 오빠랑 결혼하러 왔는데? 아, 진.
You know what this is too? It's funny to think about, but the fantasy here is sort of like the common fantasy of, man, the ability to be with somebody who unconditionally loves you and will want to marry you from day one just because you were nice to them when you were younger.
옛날에 여기서 풀피리도 불.
No effort, by the way, on the part of the character other than simply being there at that point. It's sort of like the fantasy of no work needed to be put in.
그랬는데.
Not in the sense of like to woo them, but more in the sense of like to actually be like a decent human being.
그러면
She is the
이것도
ultimate
기억나?
default choice.
뭐야? 네 번째 끼워라.
You
아,
fool.
간지럽게 손을 만지고 그래.
누가?
뭐야, 벌레잖아!
아 무슨 소리야? 이거
Pranked.
이거 장난감이야.
I pranked you from a
오늘만
YouTube video.
진짜. 아, 진짜 재.
I get so annoyed of her saying, "Oh, what a great day we had."
오빠, 여기 미신 있는 거 알아?
미신?
응. 뽀뽀.
Those metal slides, by the way, are so painful. Metal slides, they get hot in the summer. So you go down, your ass cheeks burn. Not that you're naked, but like, you know what I mean? No amount of hands is going to stop the burning hot metal from burning you. And on top of that, you get static electricity, so you touch the slide and get shocked.
하면 결혼한다. 그런 거 있어.
아 그런
You
게
kiss
있어?
her, you'll get married.
응. 내가 방금 만들었거든.
뭐야?
오빠, 지금이야 지금. 사람 없을 때 빨리.
왜 그래?
Oh my god! A woman's about to kiss me! I've got to run away! Preserve my virginity!
아 뭐야? 어디가? 아 진짜.
Ah, 진짜. I just hate saying that phrase over and over and over. It's like, I get it. You had a good day.
우와,
Karaoke.
노래방. 요즘 이렇게 작은 게 많이 생겼네.
그러니까 나도 오랜만이네.
좁은 게 딱 둘이 붙어있기 좋잖아? 오빠, 노래 불러줘.
나 노래 못 불러. 너 불러.
아, 왜? 나 어렸을 땐 막 동요도 불러주고 그랬잖아. 응? 노래 불러주면 안 돼?
Okay, now this is a hard one, right? Because let's say you sing. If you sing poorly, does it reflect poorly on you? Or if you sing well, what happens, right? What changes depending on how you sing? Let's brush our hair back so you can sing for me.
머리핀 있어야겠다.
오빠.
I will. There was one thing. Okay, whoever the hairstylist did an amazing job. I do think that this bob is executed perfectly. This bob is a perfect bob because usually bobs feel very, very stiff on the sides. This is a very dynamic bob that actually like flows fairly well. Obviously, it's like, you know, they touch it up for every single scene, so it's always perfect. But the way that it is, it actually has very, very like perfect balance, but it doesn't feel too stiff. It's actually a very nice flowing bob. It's good.
이런 거 누구한테 배웠어? 혹시 나 만나기 전에 누구 만나거나 그런 거 아니지?
에이, 내가 누굴 만나.
아씨, 짜증나. 빨리 올걸.
그러니까 빨리 오지. 말쓰기도 너 보고 싶어 했는데.
나 노래 부를래. 아, 진짜 재밌게 잘 놀. 우와, 노래 봐.
Okay, drink is at the mood. Let's drink. I don't know.
뭐야?
Why do he keep
오빠가 안 하면
swinging
내가
closer?
하려고 하긴 했는데.
Get out the way! My beer is behind you. What is this?
뭐야? 왜 안 해?
뭘?
아, 밀당 뭐 그런 건가? 하긴 넌 빨라도 그렇긴 해. 우유만 속도에 내가 다 맞출 수 있어. 아, 진짜 재밌게 잘 놀았다. 역시 한국 오길 잘했어.
Okay, one more, and I think this one we had to do. We had to do better with mouse suit to get that one. I think.
우와, 노래 봐.
Set the mood.
어.
What does it mean by set the mood?
나
You're good at that one
너
song.
그거
Oh
부르는
no.
거 듣고 싶은데.
Oh no. Oh no. Please don't tell me she actually sings it.
솜사탕?
그걸 기억해?
아이 당연하지.
오빠, 근데 나 안 보고 싶었어?
보고 싶었지. 그 조그맣던 게 언제 이렇게 커가지고.
That is such a strange sentence to say to someone. What the fuck? That's so fucking weird, man. Imagine you're hitting it off with somebody, and this is a romantic interest, and you say, "Oh, you've grown up so much since you were little." It's like, dude, that's
나도 오빠 엄청 보고 싶었어.
Bleh.
아, 밀지 말라고. 술 취했냐?
좁잖아. 빨리 들어가.
Jesus. It's about to get my dick wet. Fuck. I am glad that they skipped her singing, because it's almost always going to Pharrell. But maybe she is singing. Wait, was that a real song? I don't know if that was a real song.
역시 한국 오길 잘했어.
I wonder if that was a real song. Do you think this whole thing will get DMCA'd? Yeah, this is actually a very interesting take on the dating game genre so far. Very good. Actually, very, very solid. We'll figure out the rest of these pathways when we come back to it, but at least compared to... Wait, you have to click on the thing? What? Oh! You have to click on this to obtain these. Oh. Compared to the other ones that we played, I actually vastly prefer this one over the others just because of the quality difference is tangible in the writing. The writing in particular is it's more bearable in many ways. And actually, I think in general, the pacing of it is significantly better as well. There's not like huge time skips. Like everything happens, it's contrived, but at least it explains its contrivances a lot better. You guys want to see some interviews?
10점 만점에 7점? 아니 그 완전 상위는
Imagine rating yourself a 7 out of 10.
연예인이죠. 저는 7점.
I'm a solid 7.
아,
I feel kind of bad.
저
If
얼굴로
it,
삽니다.
would you what? Would you take? Would you?
저는 7점.
Would you keep your current face or take 10 million and a random new one? I would take 10 million. What?
아, 제 얼굴로 삽니다.
Not because her face is bad. I would just take 10 million because it's $10 million. I wouldn't care about my face.
그죠?
What's your best feature? Your face or your body? What are these questions?
전 당연히 얼굴.
She doesn't even like her body.
이상형.
What's your ideal type?
저는
These questions are like Coomer bait questions for the game.
재밌는 사람 좋아합니다. 그냥
You know what this is? Holy shit. This is like it's like a Minecraft sound pack, but specifically romance oriented. You know, do you get what I mean? It's like this is like e-girlfriend ASR. It's like this video. Remember this one? Every time I say this, I feel like people must be terrified because it's like, what am I gonna pull up now? You don't want to know. You don't know. Yeah. This one. This one. It's like this one. I want you to listen to this. It's exactly like this, okay?
Hey baby, I miss you so much. My cutie patootie, my angel, my sweet summer. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? Is that a video?
Yeah, it's like E-boy, it's like EGF, EBF content.
티키타카는 알거지. 요만이는 티키타카가 안 되는 게 그 몇십억으로 커버가 되진 않아요.
Damn, the actor doesn't even like the MC. Holy shit. What do you usually do on your days off?
오로지 침대에 제 몸을 막
I pretty much just surrender my body to the bed. What an interesting way of phrasing it, but that is very true though.
끼는데요. 진짜 그 세상과 단절해요. 핸드폰도 안 하고 그냥 오로지 그냥 OTT만 봐 계속.
You know what? That's intense though. But binge watching is sort of the same thing. I guess I do the same thing technically when I play games. But the whole point of this is to make the players themselves feel more connected to the actor themselves, which sort of leads to a more parasocial. This is literally parasocial farming. Any message to your fans?
여러분 끝까지
Play with passion until the end.
저희 이제 출연하시는 배우분들 사랑으로 플레이해 주시면은 나중에 멋진 결과, 멋진 엔딩이 기다리고 있거든요. 그 모습을 기대하면서 플레이해 주시면 너무너무 감사하겠습니다. 그리고 이 게임을 많이 사랑해 주신다면 하숙집 편 말고 이제
Holy shit! There's another version? Hell yeah!
네, 다른 편도 제작을 생각을 하고 있어요. 그것도 많이 기대해 주시면 감사하겠습니다. 감사해요.
Honestly, if because this is the best iteration of the genre thus far that we played, right? If they made another one, I think I would be happy because it's actually done fairly well. That it is enjoyable to go through, and I can imagine that same level of quality as someone coming through as well. Who are you? On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your looks? I'm so tired of this question. Why are you in a maid cafe costume?
장난입니다. 한 7점 정도 되는.
No, you can. She was very tired of it. Look at her reaction. That was a natural reaction. The question is, on a question of 1 to 10, how would you rate your looks? And she says, I'm so tired of this. Look at her natural reaction. I'm so tired of this. No, you are. And then she said, haha.
장난입니다.
Just kidding. No, she's tired of it. Listen, you're free to say that you're tired of it. I get it.
한 7점 정도 되는 것 같습니다. 뭔가 중간보다는 괜찮은 것 같은데 막 엄청 9점, 10점까지는 완전 연예인이니까 저는 제 얼굴로 살겠습니다.
10 million a face, stick with the face.
돌렸다가
What if you roll the dice?
이 일을 못하게 되면은 저는 먹고 살 게 없거든요. 전 몸매가 장점이라고 생각합니다. 왜요? 왜 한숨을 쉬신 거죠?
Why the size? There is actually one thing interesting about South Korea in general is that when people go over there, apparently a lot of the way that you look as a woman is like extremely important to the point where like apparently one of the things, I don't know if this is true or not. I don't know if it's like sensationalist news because again, I don't know enough about Korean to hear the news in the native language and even the native context because I don't know anything, right? But at least the things I hear, it's like it's even common to get like birthday gifts or like graduation gifts when you graduate high school to go get plastic surgery to fix your look because you look ugly as fuck. Like it's a very common thing to have, and it's like why? But then it kind of makes sense. Like South Korea almost is a bit like America in that sense, where the celebrity culture almost dominates things, right? And it's known. It's like a well-known like tactic and export buy, even all the way up to the government level. You know, if you search up the Korean wave, it's like a thing that was going on, and it still is, right? But man, like I can't imagine having to live with those expectations to look perfect at all times, and if you look slightly off, then you're like a homunculus in people's eyes. It's like, dude, like I'm just a normal human being who looks like a certain way. It feels stressful, especially as a woman over there. I don't know.
지금은 이제 살이 쪄서 좀 몸이
But even dudes over there too, like you can really tell the standards just are messed up on both sides, which is true. I think of many places that have like a celebrity culture.
일자가 됐는데 살을 진짜 극한으로 빼고 나면 그래도 나름 골반이 있는 편이거든요. 그래서 그 허리부터 골반 라인을 제가 좋아하는데 지금은 좀 숨겨지는 상태입니다. 저는 우선 외관으로는 무쌍이고 웃는 게 예쁜 그리고 예의가 바른 사람을 정말 좋아합니다.
It's actually interesting because I remember a time when, for Asians especially, a lot of the desire for the look was for double eyelids. Like I have natural double eyelids, although my one eyelid's all messed up because of a surgery that I had a long time ago because I smacked my face into a corner of like a glass table apparently when I was a kid. So, but it's fascinating because like everybody wants to go for that look, and there were so many surgeries for it, and I have noticed that sort of like trend backwards into, well, not like backwards as if it's worse, but like that like the trend cycling into the monolith again. It's fascinating to see the standards of like beauty sort of like shift and change and morph over time. It's why I don't know why people work so hard to change how they look, because in the end, like tomorrow could be a whole different day, and the way that you looked yesterday could have been amazing today, but now today you look like the person of tomorrow.
저를 선택해 주세요. 저는 사실 취미라고.
Hey, what's the subtitles? Hey, subbies.
보다는 괜찮은. 전 몸매가 장점이라고 생각합니다. 지금은 이제 살이요. 저는 우선 외관으로는 무쌍이고 웃는 게 예쁜 그리고 예의가 바른 사람을 정말 좋아합니다.
Everyone loves
제가
good
서사가
manners.
제일 완벽하다고 생각.
She thinks the character is gonna choose. She thinks that people are gonna choose her in the story.
아닌가? 저를 선택해 주세요. 저는 사실 취미라고.
Can you imagine? Chad, what if this is a new dystopia, where the actors get paid royalty depending on how many people chose them in the main story? What if this is like a dystopia? What if this isn't even acting, right? What if this is written into the contract? You must. What if this is all improvised and they're just trying to get the best spotlight? It's like a whole fake show that they're putting on because how much royalty that they get from this game is dependent on how many people choose them. Oh my god.
하기에는 뭐 롤이나 메이플.
League of Legends. Actually, to be fair, over in South Korea, League of Legends is a massive game. MapleStory is a massive game. StarCraft is a massive game, and it's across genders. Like it cuts across. It's very, very different from over here in North America. You know, whether like quite like America or Canada, I've never seen that type of uptake on both sides with like both genders, like across the entire gender spectrum. League of Legends, I think now has gotten to that point, but early on it was very much relegated to the same domain as like other interests at that time, which was like a very male dominated thing. But over in South Korea, it's like huge. Like people stand them. Like esports is major. And MapleStory is a money sink. She should stop playing.
게임을 되게 좋아해서.
Actually, it was funny. MapleStory is so big that even members of BTS play it. I'm pretty sure. I remember hearing one member of BTS playing it to the point where he got annoyed of one feature that he complained about and it got fixed.
집에서 게임을 하거나 그냥 혼술도 하고 친구들 만나서
Drink alone? What, you fucking loser?
술도 마시고 그렇게 보내고 있습니다.
I mean, to be fair, she does strike me as an introverted personality, but she's also like, she's not quiet. She's like assertive about the way that she says things. She's really good at like talking things up. But yeah, she does strike me as somebody who's like not like because you immediately can tell when she's like, I'm tired of people asking me that question. Because it's like, it's a very annoying question.
우선 게임 정말 열심히 준비했으니까 열심히 다들 재밌게 즐겨주셨으면 좋겠고 저를 뽑으라고 했지만 다들 매력이 있는 친구들이 많아요. 약간
That's a very diplomatic statement.
각양각색의 매력이 있기 때문에 다들 플레이 해보시고 여러 명과 사귀어 보시길 바랍니다. 네,
You should have tried dating
감사합니다.
everyone. I will say, I hope she doesn't win, because if you think about this, right? All the money that she gets from royalty is going to be spent on NX in MapleStory, and then it's going to be spent buying things within MapleStory. All the money that she's making is going towards MapleStory, and ultimately, it's going to be worse for us. This is the behind the scenes when she came back from wherever. What is the point of this shot? What is the point of this B-roll behind the scenes? What is... No, dude, this is a comedy skit. Look. If I play the same scene and I cut out the music, okay? Oh, you know what? Even better. I know a better way of cutting out the music. Look. What? You can't do music volume only. Oh, shit. I was gonna do music volume only because again, it looks like a comedy skit. The way that she slowly goes down and the camera just focuses on her and she's wondering what to do with her hands. It's just the way that she's like, what the fuck do I do with my hands? It's something about this is just so comedic.
한국 오랜만이다.
Like, she's my favorite character, right? But at the same time, it's just funny the way that she's... The direction in these shots feel very, very plain. Wait,
우유만, 이제
the
네
main
인생에 다른
character?
여자는 없어?
The main character gave that note to her. Wait a minute! 10 years ago, the main character gave that note to her. What?
한국 오랜만이다.
A note Yu-man, the main character, gave to Yunbi when they were kids. Okay, married in 10 years from Yu-man. Assuming that the 10 years thing and why she's coming back to get married now is because 10 years ago I said this, okay? How old is she? She's 20. So I said that when the main character said this to her when she was 10 years old. And how old is the main character? Well, we actually know this. We know how old the main character is. Do you know why? Oops. Too far.
아들 일어났어?
We know how old the main character is because the parents say it.
엄마 아빠 2달 정도 출장
Look.
가거든. 이거 줄 테니까 잘
Look,
지내고 있어.
look.
또 출장 가?
유만 아빠 얘 소심해서 이런 거 못할 것 같은데?
사내 자식이 나이가 곧 30.
He's almost 30, okay? People don't say almost 30 when you're 25. People don't say almost 30 when you're 26 nor 27. People say you're almost 30 when you're 28 or 29 years old, okay? So let's say he's 28 to 29 years old. He's not 30 yet. He's pretty close. No one ever says when you're 27 that you're almost 30. People say, oh, you're still young. Like, you still got time. When you hit 28, that's when they go, like, you're about to die. It's like too late for you. But think about this. 10 years ago, she was 10 years old. 10 years ago, he was 18 years old. As an 18-year-old, he gave a letter to a 10-year-old girl and said, let's get married in 10 years. Because in 10 years, let's get married. And then she came back recently to get married to me. Cat. I know. I don't feel good about this. I don't feel good about this. I think we've just uncovered a much deeper, more horrific plot. I can't be with her. We have to knock her down. We have to knock her down. We can't be with her. It's impossible. We cannot be with Yunbi.
아 잠시 몰입을 해보자면 자기애가 강한 캐릭터이기 때문에 10점. 실제 MBTI는 ISFJ.
The fuck is an ISFJ? What? What's an ISFJ? ISFJ. She's a defender. What? She's a real defender. In their unassuming, understanding, people with ISFJ personality help make the world go around. Hardworking and devoted, these personas can feel a deep sense of responsibility to those around them. ISFJs can count on to meet deadlines. Remember birthdays and special occasions. Uphold traditions and shower their loved ones with gestures of care and support. But they really demand recognition for all that they do, preferring. They rarely demand recognition for all that they do, preferring instead to operate behind the scenes. She's the handler from Hitman. Like, you know how Agent 47 has his handler? She's the handler. Or she's Grimm's daughter from Splinter Cell.
ENFJ, ENFP. 대책 없이 한국으로 넘어온 걸 보면 P가 확실합니다.
What's a P?
안 돌린다. 아 근데 너무 놀라시는 거 아니에요? 본인 외모로 네. 얼굴. 아무래도 몸매는 사기를 칠 수 있지만 얼굴은 사기를 치기 조금 힘들기 때문에 얼굴이 조금 더 낫지 않나.
Huh.
고조 사토루요.
What? Where did Gojo come from?
네. 얼굴. 기 때문에 얼굴이 조금 더 낫지 않나.
The ideal type is Gojo.
고조 사토루.
This is my wife, by the way. My wife is the same thing. My wife has like a giant poster of Sephiroth in her room, and she loves Gojo.
근데 사실 이상형 질문을 정말 많이 받았는데 이상형이 딱히 없어서
Maybe that's why. Yeah.
그냥 2D 남친 중에 한 명을 골랐습니다. 제가 유만 오빠를 참 많이 좋아하지만
She loves you, man.
찌질하고
He's kind of a loser and not that attractive.
뭐라도 일을 잘할 수
So
있는
go with Gojo.
조사토를 고르겠습니다. 제가 웹툰 강의여가지고
Oh, another webtoon addict. Okay, webtoon recommendations. All right. Shit. There's a lot. There's one called Childhood Friend Complex, which you have to read on the website on PC because it has like sexual scenes. It's really good. There's the something about their best friend thing. That one came back of like the childhood friend stuff. That one came back. There's a lot of really good ones. The Night Only Lives Once. Infinite Regression. Return of Mount Hua Sect. Yep, that shit's good. I found a new one similar to the Infinite Regression one, which is the same author and artist of The Breaker, Eternal Force, Eternal Key or something. Something of an Orchid, Absolute Regression, Tears of an Orchid, and then the Breaker. Those two are really good. The Night Only Lives Once. Hell's Paradise is now on Webtoon, which is crazy to me. Maybe Meant to Be, that's the one that came back recently. Oh man, so good. Nanomachine is really stepping up to be very interesting. God, there's a lot. I don't know. The Reborn Young Lord is pretty good too. Man, that's a lot. I mean, all of them are super good. Killer Peter, if you haven't read Killer Peter, you have to. Killer Peter is extremely good for a webtoon. I really enjoy Killer Peter. You can tell that my enjoyment of these are across genres because it's like I love Suhi Zero too as well. Amazing webtoon, right? I talked about that webtoon like very often. It's very good. Fuck, there's so many of them. Yeah, so many. There's so many webtoons and they're all so good. There's a really there's like a new good one as well. There's like a really good one. Let's see if I can find the name. But these are all really good suggestions. I highly recommend you check these all out. Whoever gets to the end of this VOD. Trapped in a Soap Opera. That one was actually amazingly good. Trapped in a Soap Opera is really good. It's new. It's fresh. It's really solid. It's cliched, but at the same time, I like the way that the character tackles all the things that they do, and I like the artwork. So it's really good. So it's solid. There's a really good new crime one, which I think the Guichon Village Mystery. This thing is crazy. I don't even know what the hell is going on, but the crime that's going on and like the different threads that are being tackled and like the weird mix of like supernatural plus crime. It's so good. Omniscient Reader, always classic, solid, right? The Mafia Nanny is actually really good. I thought at first it was kind of, cliche, but it gets better and better. It's a bit like that one ad that we saw where it's like the alpha wolf of like the wolf den becomes like the alpha male, but then like you have to go and mate with someone else. Same deal, but with a nanny and an Italian mobster. This Wasn't My Plan is also an interesting take on the isekai genre. But in the form of a K-pop idol's like manager. Peaceful camping life is really nice too. It's very like weirdly wholesome. Wait. This one's really good. What's the name of it? Fuck, I lost it. Shit my pants. Trauma Center. Trauma Center is really good. Trauma Center Golden Hour is amazing. There's another one that's really good here. Shit, these are all really good. Such really, really good. Oh god. Maybe I should update the list in the Discord, because the list right now, the video game store on the hill is really good, I think. Windbreaker is shaping up to be amazing. I've really enjoyed Windbreaker. It just gets better and better and better, honestly. I'll add more later.
항상 웹툰을 달고 살아요. 저를 보고 여기까지 와주신 팬분들 너무 감사합니다. 남은 촬영도 열심히 임해가지고 여러분께 더 좋은 모습을 보여드리도록 하겠습니다. 다음에 새로운 콘텐츠로 만나요.
This just makes me want to go read webtoons, but it also makes me want to go play some Path of Exile, because our character gave a letter at 18 years old to like a 10-year-old. Thanks for watching 5 Hearts on the One Roof, everyone. We're going to continue on with some more games after this, but I'm going to be right back after just a quick moment. Then by BRB, I mean I need to set up the next game. This is a good take on this type of genre of game. I don't know what to call it. I guess it's like a FM visual novel, right? Full motion visual novel. Full motion visual novel is probably a really interesting way. FMVN, it's really good. Actually very, very solid FMVN. Again, not to say that the others were necessarily bad, but this one I think executes so well in every single aspect of it. The translations are good. At the bare minimum, the translations are good. The only one that I saw was Ruin as well as Run for the Stalking. And the video quality is obviously, I mean, that's sort of the whole draw of the whole thing, so it's why I do it. But particularly the pacing, the flow of the story, the choices that you have, the various ways that it plays out, and the ways that these choices are interesting and relatable in the sense of like, these are things that you can sort of imagine happening within, specifically the context of Korea, as well as the justifications for everything. It's not poor. Like it's actually really good and believable. It's well done enough that you can kind of like empty your mind and go along with it, and it's really solid. Again, acting quality just feels similar across all of them, but at least this one, I think, because everything else works so well, it's a lot easier to continue going on with, and it doesn't feel like it drags on for too long. But this is absolutely Kuma bait. Like this is more Kuma bait than the ones that we played so far. This is 100% Kuma bait because of this character. Whoever is playing Gran, this is like 1,000,000% Same with Gran, Yunbi, Minjung, and Naosuk. It's just Kuma bait. Who the fuck is Sung Yi? Thanks for watching.